All good.
All right, good morning. Wednesday morning. The show tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Who's in?
That is Mike Mutnansky.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe John Warren, right?
No, Cinema Lords.
Oh, Cinema Lords. I'm sorry.
Cinema Lords. Okay. Sounds good. We know next week too, or no?
Next week, we have Steve from Gloucester in on Tuesday.
All right.
And
We have a show Monday, right, or no?
yes.
We don't know. If you don't know, yeah,
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I think that's why I'm getting confused. Maybe it's John and Warren. I'm not sure.
Oh, are these guys in Mike or Mutt next week or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Well, good morning. Okay, we'll plenty to get to. Let me start because I did really like. I was sad. I was doing the trivia the other night, and I got the message about Larry Johnson, who, I'll get to the end at the end, but I started doing weekends at EI, and Mustard and Johnson were like a staple weekend show, like 9 to 12 or whatever. And I listened to it, and the show was what it was. Like, was never a favorite show of mine, but people liked it and had that sort of warm, comfortable, whatever. But LJ was super supportive of me from the start. He was one of the first guys like, oh, you're going to be good. Like, he would send me emails throughout my career, all the way to the end of the EI, with like Murchison stuff, like probably 50 emails of support. And this was great. Oh, I love this thing the other day. Listened to everything. Very sad to see he died. He was a really, really, really nice guy. We did that podcast together that I saw a couple people tweet. I listened to 2 minutes of it the other day, which I never do. And even then, he was great. Just a wonderful guy. Sad how it ended with us and LJ, of course. But his last tweet is literally, Kirk, how could you do this to me, LJ? Which is amazing. A cautionary tale, though, I swear to God, I swear on the life of Kate and Harry, this is true. Every single time I masturbate, I check my Twitter account to make sure I didn't tweet. I am not lying to you.
That's nice. No,
that's
right there.
He's looking down after.
Yeah, I think. Well, looking up, given that some of the things he was searching. But the other thing about LJ is weird is like, maybe that was over, but like you could joke around with him about shit like that, even though he was like religious. So yeah. I don't know what it was. I remember it was a very graphic scene. I think, right?
Did you ever reach out to him and be like,
no?
Were you mad? Like,
No, because I was still scorched earth against the EI at that point. Yeah. That was like, so I didn't really want to.
Was he there even? I don't remember.
I'm sure he was doing weekends or something. Yeah. I felt very bad, but it was like, we didn't do anything. I think his thing was that our listeners were reacting to it, right?
Right. Probably no one would have seen it.
Yeah, I know like we snuck in and looked at the
actors.
I think it was like Asian. I don't want to, the man's dead, but it was like teen Asian bondage.
It wasn't just basic.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
If everyone's of legal age.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I am not kidding. Because, I mean, look, everybody can say they don't, but we're by ourselves and that phone is up or that laptop's on our thighs in the darkness. We're looking up some weird shit.
You're damn right.
So I am not afraid to say that. I am not kidding. 2 days ago, I was in the middle of it. In the middle of the search, I was like, I better check just to make sure because we're in a fucking weird territory here.
It's Larry Johnson's legacy.
That's not a bad legacy though, honestly. But a wonderful guy, and you can see it. Like, look, when Craig Mustard dies, nobody's gonna give a shit.
You don't think he'll get a biography?
Not as dreadful as the one I watched last night.
I thought it was very good.
That was touching.
Today's biography, Larry Johnson, who passed away at the age of 75. Johnson actually passed away on Friday. Wasn't announced until today. Larry Johnson.
I think that he always gives himself like, I know you're going to give me shit for this.
This biography gets wild in the last minute or so.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Klemmer keeps looking over. Is it his obituary, I assume?
Yeah.
At one point, he's like, I never knew he liked to take walks. I never.
You spoiled my favorite part. Where it's the most. He's like, there's some really deep things in here, and then names the most mundane.
Yeah, grandchildren. Yeah. Do you have that part or no? Do you have a cut up or no?
I just have the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Larry Johnson is a man that made his living being a cartoonist, but made his biggest emotional impact in a medium where you can't see a thing. So Larry Johnson,
when he had that line, he was like,
he was happy about that.
Now we're off.
Go ahead.
Larry Johnson, born 1949 in Boston, always loved art, wanted to be a cartoonist. So he went to the the school of the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston and wound up being a professional cartoonist. He did stuff for WBZ4, that's CBS in Boston.
It's true.
ESPN.com, other media outlets.
Here we go.
But if you think Larry Johnson, you think cartoons, you think the Boston Globe.
That's right.
Especially that Sunday paper. You open up that Sunday sports section every week, and you'd have a Larry Johnson cartoon right there, smack in the middle of the sports section. And it was always kind of like the biggest story of the week or that day. And
Shut up,
it
you
was
retard.
A big part
I
of,
mean, what? No, I loved LJ. I never gave a fuck about a cartoon.
No?
No, it's a cartoon. Oh, there's a cartoon.
It brightened people's mornings.
Story of the week.
It's almost like you hit record.
That was pretty legendary to look at the Big Show
Obituary.
cartoons. Like you would see those.
Those I do remember.
Legendary to look at them.
I obviously didn't care
It's
about them.
memorable. Like we're mentioning it.
I
now.
didn't care about them. Yeah, I feel bad that I'm banging on LJ. I loved LJ, but go ahead.
Clemmer left you no choice.
It's true. Oh, boy, when you find out the endorsement he gets later, though, that's what changes everything. When you find out who really liked him. Go ahead.
sports coverage you would find in New England in the 90s was that Boston Globe sports page. It had Will McDonough, Peter Gammons. It had so many great writers.
Hold on. I
Always
actually
had
think Peter Gammons left the Globe before 19. But that's okay. Go ahead.
that Larry Johnson cartoon. But for me, the biggest emotional impact Larry Johnson had was on the radio. He did a show on WEEI, it's 8:50 a.m. in Boston, a sports talk station, and he did the weekends. Now, he did a show with a guy named Craig Mustard. Craig Mustard was a teacher. Larry Johnson was a cartoonist. Also, Larry Johnson, I should say, was I want to get this right, a youth minister and an evangelist. So they would call the show the teacher and the preacher. And it was this really casual conversation between two middle-aged guys, neither of whom wanted a career in broadcast.
Why,
They already
stop.
had-
If you were ever around Craig Mustard and you don't think that guy wanted a career in broadcasting
is that
full
right?
time and wasn't bitter about it, I mean, if he's going to do this, but I have to, if I know it, I have to editorialize it, do I not? Sure. I mean, Craig Mustard was bitter as the day is long. And by the way, he's still not returned that Bruce Springsteen book I lent him 12 years ago.
I remember as a kid, I remember hearing that they wanted to put him with Jerry because he was a big liberal or something.
Yeah, maybe. I think he was one of the first guys they talked to before John started working with my former partner. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
Good.
good careers. It's a teacher and a cartoonist. They seemed happy with those. But it was like almost like this like labor of love. And they would do the show every weekend. You could tell they got along really well. And sometimes it would be goofy. Sometimes the show would be corny. But it was two friends talking about sports that
At its
was
core,
the soundtrack
that's what
of
it
my
was.
weekends. And I'm sure for a lot of sports fans,
Soundtrack
in
of
New
my
England.
weekends.
I can't tell you how many errands I ran, how many trips to the grocery store.
can't tell me errands
how
I
many fun
ran.
things I did.
Hold on, I like
Hold
that.
on.
Fun things I did.
If there were fun things, I suspect he would have listed them.
What are you doing?
I don't imagine Clemmer was surfing with Mustard and Johnson in the background.
I thought Mustard Johnson was a perfectly good weekend Saturday show. I did. Like, I think people liked it. They had their core. You could set a watch. The show was a repeat show every week.
Yankees fans.
9:42, Joey in North End would call. 10:50, Danny and Quincy. Larry knew them all. He
Mike
would,
and Canton, I think.
Joey
was one.
Joey from North End would call, and 4 minutes in, Larry. Oh, Joey, I forgot to mention because we were emailing this week. How's your mother's prostate? It would be like every show.
In a way,
'Cause
reminded me of like.
he was a very sweet guy. He really was.
I liked it in the way that I liked Car Talk because I was like, oh,
Absolutely.
these corny old
Yeah.
guys, they do exactly what they want to do,
And they
I
were
enjoy it.
aware of what they were.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it was and they would argue at the time, the last couple of years on the show, when I did the show with my former partner, they would argue as much as anybody except for us at the end, which I liked. Like, it was way better than, I'll just say this. Somebody pushed a future midday and morning talk show host out of her canal, and that woman liked Larry Johnson more than their son, and I don't blame her. You'll hear that in a minute or two. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, okay.
And I don't blame her. And I don't blame her.
I ran, how many trips to the grocery store, how many fun things I did during the day in those summers where I would have on Mustard and Johnson.
Klemmer
Have
just
these guys
fucking
on.
away with Craig and Larry in the background.
Fun things.
All kinds of summer activities.
Yeah, here's Dan the wrestling goon calling with, was that his name?
Yes. Clemmer's spiking a beach ball is Frank from Gloucester.
We had him. Get him back. Curtis, get him back. Oh, that guy loved Dan the wrestling goon. What a loser. Good.
And it was this really relaxing, perfect weekend show for a sports
This was
station.
not.
And it's funny,
Klemmer's
like-
talking about. I know he's trying to kill 2 minutes, but this was not that great a show.
But 25 years.
There's some
You
nostalgia
don't get that
to
on
it.
weekend shows. Like that doesn't.
A station like that with Chach booking it, sure. I mean, if those guys are answering the phone, Chach is booking them.
They got done dirty too, right? At the end, weren't they fired?
Yeah, it was terrible, Dave. They were in 26 ratings. They were doing a weekend show for 90
That's
years.
what I'm saying, but they fired them. That's like the least of EEI's problems. I think
Larry used to say, because they always moved it around. We're the only show on wheels, he would say.
I like that.
Oh, LJ was awesome. I wish I had my old EEI email account because he would send, like I said, I would do something. Like when I got suspended for the Red Sox, he sent me this long, he was great. It was always LJ at the end, and He even drew a couple cartoons of me, as a matter of fact. Wow. He did.
Yeah, I don't. This is where I bond with Klemmer. Is like I don't have that connection with Mustard and Johnson, but I would talk about like Steve Summers like this.
Sure. Yeah, I would talk about Mike and the Mad Dog like this. I get it, but I don't think Klemmer, who lived in New Hampshire, had this much of a connection to Mustard and Johnson, in my opinion.
They had a station there.
He listened to him.
And
when
he was in
did
New York a
errands.
long time too.
They were the soundtrack to his weekends.
Yeah, that's probably true. Go ahead.
Larry Johnson's personality was so warm on air.
You said this 5 times.
I felt like I knew the guy. But reading his obituary,
Oh, here we go.
really didn't
Here we
know
go.
him at all.
Hold
Now,
on,
I mean,
pause. So that would be like there was a catcher named Mo Berg in the 40s.
Yeah.
And they made a movie of this book later on. He was a catcher, but he was also a spy at the same time.
Oh my God.
So if you didn't know that and you read his obituary, you're like, oh, I just knew he was a catcher. But my God, he was a spy?
He had a whole nother life.
I would say, holy shit, this is wild. Well, that's
Holy shit!
nothing compared to what you're about to hear.
This
from
would be
Klemmer.
like if you knew what I know about Larry Johnson and then found out like he had an illegitimate kid that he told to fuck off
No, but he was
years
actually,
ago. Like,
or even
he was
more,
just a piece of shit.
he was actually all 3 Larry Johnsons, the basketball player and the running back at the same time.
yeah. You're like, oh my God.
Jeez, this is incredible. Well, that's nothing compared to what you're about to hear.
his obituary, I really didn't know him at all. Now, I knew he was an evangelist. I knew that he was married with 2 kids. I didn't know he was a grandfather. I didn't know he was a grandfather.
That is shocking.
It gets better, though. You think that's crazy? Go ahead.
I didn't know that he loved to walk his dog.
Collectively, jaws around New England hit the floor.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Well, before your meter dies, he already knows that.
This man walked his
Yeah, he walked his dog and shit over Tommy Harper's lawn.
I remember how many arguments I would get into friends when I was like, bullshit, he walks his dog. Larry Johnson? I don't think so.
Grandfather, get
Larry
out of
Johnson.
here.
He might have had a kid, but that kid's womb is busted. He's not going to have grandkids. No fucking chance.
And certainly not a great grand.
No, that has to end there. What else?
I didn't know that he loved to walk his dog. He loved learning a new word every week. He loved traveling. And
I will say this: if Klemmer knew that, he would be arrested for being a psychopath.
No, to be fair, I always heard it. I just thought it was the Chiefs running back. I didn't realize it was.
That's true. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You think it was grandmama? Go ahead.
you know, it's funny, but the reason I guess I felt like I knew him was because on air his personality was so warm and welcoming.
Was he warm on the radio, Klemmer, or no? I mean, I loved LJ. Was he that warm? Klemmer said he's warm 7 times in 2 minutes.
I would have to take this jacket off if you were listening.
Jesus, God.
You felt like you were in the studio with.
This is a
Mustard and
guy,
Johnson with-
Dave. Look, he's just trying to kill time here.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I mean, his head is spinning right
No
now.
need to go over 3 minutes with this one.
I believe he liked Larry Johnson, though. That I do believe.
I got you, but I mean, like,
Once
this
we
is-
hit grandkids, it
he's
was,
now
yeah,
like
taking-
he's stuttering, he's pausing, but
Walking the dog might be the most ridiculous thing he's ever said in his life.
he learned a new word every week. Is that what he said?
That's a little crazy.
Is that really that impressive? I don't mean to be an asshole. He learned a word a week.
52 words a year?
In 10 years, he learned 520 words. Was he fucking brain dead? I didn't even get that.
Could write a 2-page paper with that.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I'm like Klemmer. I actually knew. I'm starting to think I might have to take over biography.
Oh,
I don't know how to do it,
Be
but
devastating.
It doesn't take much.
someone has to do it. I mean, this is a disgrace to LJ's legacy. Legacy, Klemmer. Learn it. Okay,
Good word.
learn it. Yeah, learn
It's
it.
one for this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. He walks his dog, right? I would imagine, Klemmer.
You know, I don't know that.
Well, he's big into those dogs, so probably.
And I don't want to
I
know.
don't know
until-
that about him yet.
Until his
Yeah.
final days.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know that about him yet. Go ahead.
Mustard and Johnson with them. I guess that's why you have this familiarity with him because, like I said, he was
We
just
know,
so-
Klemmer. We know. It's like they were very personal, so it's like you knew them, but you didn't actually know them. That's the beauty of radio. You get connected. It's like me. It's why people love me. They think they know me. We made this. We talk about this and that. We got it. We've got it, Klemmer. Now tell me what somebody else thinks of LJ. Please, please.
just so kind on air, or gave off that appearance that he was so kind on air. But I guess the good news was that kindness was not fake. I talked to one of his coworkers today, Mike Montante, who said that.
Hold on.
Him-
Hold on.
I didn't make
I found
it
a man who was doing nothing.
I talked to Mutt driving in this morning because we hadn't talked about LJ yet. And he's like, this is the saddest thing anyone's ever said to me. He said, Klemmer and I were talking about his Monkey Boy documentary. Then he started asking me about Larry Johnson.
I thought for sure it was about this. I didn't realize he called.
I said to him, Mutt, literally shoot yourself. buy a gun and shoot yourself in the. I'll pay for your credit card bill. Shoot yourself in the head right now.
Mutt, while I have you.
That's one way to file for bankruptcy.
True. Go ahead.
Him and Larry got along really well, and
Hold on, this is like sad Klemmer now. Got along really well, like that emotion. You know that emotional Klemmer.
Yeah, it's a tough day for Mutt more than anyone.
Yeah, right. Mutt did like 2 shows with him. Jesus.
Why would he call and talk about Monkey Boy?
Because he's from New Hampshire, Mutt. Mutt's into it. Oh, Mutt's into this monkey. He's super into it.
Well, also, he
Hold
introduces.
your breath, Mutt. That's what
Coming
I'll
out in
say.
2027.
Yeah.
He introduces like Mike Monansky, who used to work at WEEI. For the people that don't are listening to this but don't know who that is,
Right.
but like someone that doesn't know Mutt is supposed to be like, oh my god, this poor guy.
Wow.
He lost Larry Johnson.
Well, it's not just Mutt. We'll soon find out. Go ahead.
mother was a big fan of Larry Johnson. Larry would always ask, "Hey, how's your mom doing?" Every time he saw him.
Run that back.
Him and Larry got along really well, and Mutt's mother was a big fan of Larry Johnson. Larry would always ask, "Hey, how's your mom doing?" Every time he saw him. You look at Twitter today, anything like Boston sports media, and everybody had nothing but just kind words to say about Larry.
I find it weird. I'll be honest. I find it weird that Klemmer doesn't mention me in this thing.
I thought that's who when he said
weird?
When he said Mutt's
it's
name.
just strange. I don't really understand. I'm fine with it, but it's just very weird.
When he said Mutt's name, I thought he was going to mention.
Yeah, I'm
you.
glad he didn't. But it's just like he's like everyone on Twitter. I'm like I know this guy. It's very strange. It's very funny.
I'm half expecting him to start reading out like Minifan tweets.
Yeah.
About it.
My mom fucking hated LJ.
I know.
Hated him.
It'd be great if like Ted Sarandis really ripped into Larry Johnson. I mean, just some random guy shit on him.
Dale. Did we get a Dale tweet?
I did not see a Dale tweet.
Did we get a Blue Sky from Dale?
Oh, is he on Blue Sky?
Oh, that's
point.
right.
Oh.
He's moved?
Got to join that.
Head over to Blue Sky. I looked at it the other day. It looks exactly the same to me, just like bargain basement Twitter.
It's Twitter, yeah. And it's been, I don't know why everyone now is, they did this in 2016.
Well,
Like,
that's
hey,
why.
go to
Well,
Blue
you know
Sky.
why. Yeah.
No tweet.
Nothing.
His last tweet is a retweet of Bill Ames. And if only there was a place where the sky was blue.
Are you sick, Justin?
A little bit, yeah.
How can you tell?
Jesus. You didn't have to come in then if you're sick.
I'm fine. I'm just a little cold.
Okay.
Stuffy.
Don't get me sick. You can get Dave sick now.
I've wiped everything down, washed my hands.
You haven't wiped him down.
That'll do
He's
it.
the one who's sick.
Oh, Jesus.
Coughs on him.
Oh, great. If I get sick, Justin, that's not going to be good for you.
I know.
Don't get me sick.
I won't.
Okay. How do you know?
Who
Who put that up there?
I did, but I wiped it down.
When?
Earlier.
After you put it down there?
Yeah.
He's lying.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, a life well lived. LJ was a super guy. And you did see everybody. I saw Glenn and Jerry and everyone kind of weighing in and saying one of the good ones.
We heard the biography. Everyone had nice
That's
things
true.
to say.
I didn't know that about him. I didn't know he liked to walk his dog. I assume he threw his dog out the window.
Go ahead.
Go walk around, asshole. I assume he learned no new words from me. They probably never learned a word, I thought.
Up to age 10. I thought that's when he got all
I
his...
thought he dodged, so I couldn't speak. I'll say this about LJ. I don't know if this sounds weird or not. One of the few black guys with a Boston accent.
I've always thought that. Him and Wiggy.
You're right.
Yeah.
Mike Jarvis, the old basketball coach. Is that, I know you don't think of people that way, Dave, but you notice that about him or no?
I've never thought of it. No.
I've always found it strange. In fact, for
Truthfully, I
years,
don't speak to many black people, but,
for many years, I assumed he was white because of his accent.
I just found out he was black right now.
You didn't know?
No.
No, you could have found out.
I was a Planet Mikey guy.
Yeah, he's black, he could have said. Klemmer could have told us. But I will say, obviously, he was like,
Things I didn't know about him.
he's black. He was probably, I guess, Jimmy Myers, one of the first few black voices in sports radio in Boston for sure.
I can't think of anyone else
Holly
until
obviously
Michael
was
Holly.
later,
Yeah.
and yeah. 95's done none of that, despite Colinane's work.
Jerry's
right.
lungs.
Yeah, trying to cancel.
I enjoyed that.
Trying to cancel fucking Maserati. Not working at that college job anymore.
I didn't do that. That was Brian McGrory and Maserati themselves. I didn't do that. I didn't tell him to step down from any positions.
You feel no guilt about that. You harbor no guilt.
Zero guilt.
Okay,
Yeah.
I respect.
Yeah.
Well, life well lived. Good guy. Larry Johnson, 75 years old, as Klemmer would say. I think he was 75, right?
I believe so.
I feel like that's a good number.
75 is an odd number. I'm not interested in that.
Well, right around that range.
These days,
I think
take me
you
out
get, I think
after
you get to
that.
80. I think you've done well.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
these days you got a few decent years left.
Yeah, I guess he could still. Yeah, I saw though. I didn't know. Glenn was saying he'd been sick for like a year and a half. I didn't. He was always he was a huge guy. But yeah. So there you go. I hope he was jerking off till the very end.
Me too.
And I guess so. Our story was first. Do we have? I mean, it's one of the great calls in show history. Do we have that call?
Yes.
All right. This is Craig and Larry. But this is a Red 13 call.
No, it's in that room. I think it was.
Oh, is it really?
I think it was our first day in here.
Artie Lang.
I believe so.
Oh, that's funny.
I want to talk about Theo a little bit, but first, can I get a quick plug-in? I'm actually up in Maine for the weekend for a charity event. I know you guys have a lot of listeners in Maine.
Yep.
And we have a big event this weekend. It's the Mark Moroso Memorial Hot Dog Eating Contest. It's a great event for charity.
Oh, we have us reacting to it. I want to that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was poor Larry was baffled by the whole thing. Jesus God.
Not even baffled. They were supporting. They're like, can we go to this?
Yes, that's great. Yeah, I'm sure Larry made a couple of fat jokes, right? He would do that. Super thick
There were
skin.
condiment jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably did. I bet you he did 200 big shows. No.
He was on a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, not always a great sign. The 155 when Glenn would tell Dale that LJ and Steve Burton, were LJ and
Were my favorite
Linda
days.
Byers were in, but we powered through it together. I might listen to the CD a few times. So LJ, so I'm correct that LJ put up so how did he do that? So he was on whatever, was it Pornhub or Tube Galore or something?
Something like that.
I believe it was Pornhub.
Pornhub. So he's watching a scene. We've tried to figure this out. I know we did this years ago, but the man's dead now. We should. So he just clicked a share or something by mistake.
Yeah, for some reason they have those share. You
That
can
is
build, like the
that is
logos of
dangerous,
the,
man.
dangerous as
Jesus.
hell.
So it's
I don't
either
know why they
it's
have
either a 2-prong approach or it's a 3-prong
Who the
approach.
fuck's gonna share that?
No, but he
are they
didn't
thinking? They think maybe like the actors themselves will share. Like who's gonna share that?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, gang, I'm jerking off
Yeah.
to a wife's neighbor isn't home.
Send it to the group chat.
LJ wishes it was that.
Or why is it easy to share to like known platforms like that, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Right.
or something like that?
I mean, if that happened, I would. I mean, you have to laugh about it though.
Oh yeah.
You got to own it.
I mean, unless it's insane.
It seemed like he genuinely didn't understand Twitter. Because even tweeting like, Kirk, how could you do this to me? Feels like
Kirk, how can you say to me, LJ?
he thinks he's communicating to you.
Yeah,
You know?
It's no longer Kirk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I felt poor LJ. That was a sad way to go out. And I never talked. That was his last tweet. If you go to his Twitter account right now, that's the last tweet he ever had. Kirk, how can you do this to me?
In a way, he died that day.
I suppose so.
Might want to. We should see if we could buy that Twitter handle so that we can
Still have it.
Preserve
keep that forever, just in case. You never know.
It's always those religious guys too, you know. Because I remember that was a crazy one. I think it was something like bondage teen or something.
I remember
everyone
that
jerks off.
being sort of the
Sure, but I would
undertone.
jerk off to teens, and I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
We all have our fetishes, but not
Seems
that
like
one.
Justin's kind of wheelhouse.
Justin, yeah.
It's my kind of thing, yes.
Asians, yeah,
Mid-teens.
I went through an Asian phase.
yeah. I did too. Yeah, no, there's no shame. But like, there are some where I'd be like, oh, that's funny if I was looking for like a MILF or something. And then there's a few where I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get off Twitter for a while because this is I can't sell this one to anybody. I can joke around. I can joke around all I want, but man, there's no reason why I'm watching this fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, how do you find that? Like, where are you? There are times I'll get off the other day I was on the toilet doing it on my phone, and like I got up just searching, just trying to bookmark one for later.
Sure.
I got up to get in the shower, and my legs were like jelly. I'd been there for so
Oh,
long.
yeah,
I was like
you get
stumbling around.
pins and
I love
needles.
it.
I love that. I love that feeling.
So you put some work in, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you do
think
it. Like,
that's how you get hemorrhoids.
You bookmarked them for later?
Well, in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I tweet them out. What's that?
Dave, don't you do it into the toilet?
Masturbate?
Yes.
Yes.
You still do that?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I've done that, yeah.
I don't
the cleanest, most efficient way.
I don't
I
understand
think.
doing it the other way. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mud. Jim the Wrestling Goon, not Dan the Wrestling Goon.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah,
Mud.
no, that is right.
Thanks, buddy.
Good job.
That's what he's here for. I just hope his mom's doing all right.
Tough day for her.
Can't be easy. Can't be easy. She liked LJ. How's your mother? Larry said to all these calls, how's your mother?
Yeah.
You know.
That's
yeah.
great.
2 of her favorite shows dead in the last 2 weeks.
What's the other one?
Sportsbook Live.
That's true. I don't know if she
Oh,
loved,
wow.
I don't know if she really liked that show.
Aton asking how's your
Yeah,
mom?
maybe if LJ.
My
was
mom
on it.
loved Numi.
Oh, man, another dead one.
Yeah, she was a big brand.
He said that too?
Yeah.
She hates me though, right? Jesus Christ, well, that's going around.
That's an odd thing to be like, my mother loved this person when they die.
Yeah, if there's any woman connected to the show with anybody who sits there, they hate me. That generally is what I've been learning. What?
Listen, that's crazy talk. She's a big fan.
I have so I guess we can get into this now. Nobody's gonna like this.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Team Kane.
Yeah, I knew it.
100%.
I called it.
No, Dave. Here's the thing. So the other day on the show, Kane said that Pat's wife hates me, which, if true, by the way, I have no. It doesn't matter to me at all. I'm sure she's a lovely person. She can hate me, whatever. Not a problem. I've heard from several people since that is true.
Really?
Yes, I have, from people who would know.
Across the sea, across seas, small man.
No. Somebody on our basketball team.
Oh, see, this is gonna throw me into
I'm
gonna spiral.
Who you have sat on camera with many times.
My God.
Who could it be?
Who's in next week?
Cinema Lords.
No, next week. Who'd you say?
Possibly John and Warren.
John and Warren. I remember him.
Yeah.
So I honestly have no problem totally fine by me. That does not bother me. I didn't think that was like a doxing.
It wasn't.
Okay. But you seem triggered by it.
No, I enjoyed.
Did you get that sense, Mike, or no?
I think it could come off that way, but I enjoyed.
He presented it as he was kidding this morning.
Did you get that sense leading up to that, though?
I don't really know what was happening between these.
Neither
I know
did
Kane did a
They
bizarre.
clearly don't like each other. Like, that's clear, right? You guys don't like each other?
It depends on the day, but probably no.
Yeah. I mean, that's perfectly fine. But it wasn't like, there are things where I'd be like, this is an asshole move.
In my head, I knew he would be bothered by it, so I really leaned into it. I tweeted out 3 likes and I would dox his social security number. I'm not going to do that for 3 likes.
Yeah, but I could tell you were a little upset by it. A little upset.
I don't think so. Maybe.
No.
Maybe. No, it really didn't
My
bother
thing is
me
she
that
can't
much.
then go on and tweet. Once you do that, you're...
Oh, she's fair. Yeah.
That's the
That's
problem.
a wild move.
I don't like that. I did not like that. Did you know she was going to do that?
I told her.
My guess is you probably tweeted it for her.
No.
What do you think, Dave? No?
He says no.
I have access to the account. No, I'm
Gun to your head, Dave?
I believe him.
I don't think he would want that.
I didn't.
But you knew she was going to do it.
I didn't know she was going to do it.
okay.
I told her like, oh, you talked about on the show today, blah, blah, blah. And then she tweeted it out.
Yeah.
She found it funny.
As long as she's cool with it. But like, you can't... Once you jump in, it's like...
That's what I told her.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Stay out of this.
It's not worth it. But Kane was he was upset last night.
Some fucking bullshit. Right?
Hold on one second. I will also say, just to... Because I want to I thought Kane was pretty good the other day. He's a lunatic. I think he does have a good heart underneath it all. And once again, because as it plugged at the end of the show, if you're around the Cape Cod area, go look for that guy. He has wheelchairs. Is essentially how he plugged it. So if you're driving around like a scavenger hunt, go door to door. Maybe you'll get a wheelchair.
If you need a wheelchair, that might be tough.
If you're near the Cape, though, I don't know what that means, but like, if you're getting close to that bridge, if you can see the bridge, you need a wheelchair. Get off the exit.
Yeah.
Ask around.
Poke around.
Maybe you'll get it. Go ahead. Let me hear Kane.
I really am trying to put all this together with this Pat Ford situation. Okay.
We all are.
I don't want to go down a road that I can't go back. I mean, the fact is, Pat, and I fucking mean this honestly, it's a fucking comedy podcast, Pat. It's comedy, right? Nothing is really to think that I really had information from somebody about your family.
John Warren
is idiotic. You're a dummy. You're a fucking idiot.
Yep.
Of course not, Pat.
Yeah.
You think Don the jeweler talked to your wife? I don't think so, Pat.
Well, question,
right? Pat. So then I get attacked. If I could tell you how many people actually reached out to me and said this guy's out of his fucking mind, he's overreacting, a lot, Pat.
Well, I want some names. Do you have Kane's number?
I don't think I have.
don't have
Kane's
Kane's
number.
If he wants to call in, call. I'd like to hear. I want to hear some of these names.
Me too.
I think Pat was upset in the moment. Is now trying to backtrack.
No, I really wasn't that upset.
Justin,
I believe that.
yes, 1,000%.
I can see that, I suppose.
I didn't see it
1,000%.
I didn't see
Saying
it
I'll
coming.
give out your social security number feels like a joke.
Oh no, I think he was heated a little bit and did that, but I don't think he was going to do that. But I think he was mad. Now he's trying to say, I wasn't that mad.
I don't think so. I really don't. I mean, if he had brought like my wife up in more specifics and started
that's
talking
the
about
thing.
it,
You didn't say
he
anything.
literally said that Don the jeweler, who I'm hoping she doesn't speak to on a regular basis, told she
You better watch out for it.
my wife reached out to John the jeweler and said, "Hey, just a heads up, not a fan
No,
of
but I
Kirk."
could see you. But I could see you in the chat saying to Don the jeweler at some point, being like, "Oh, my wife said this about Kirk."
My wife's not a big fan.
Yes, that's what I think is what happened. I think. By the way, I think actually that's true. I don't think your wife likes me.
She likes you because it keeps me busy.
It's yeah, okay. But by the way, like she probably should like me. It doesn't bother me, but it is very strange. What's your take on it, Justin? That
Yes, I think Pat is probably a little bit upset with Kane. Was very upset with Kane. And I also think there's some. He did not like what his wife tweeted yesterday.
who didn't like that?
Pat.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Oh no, I don't care. I warned her. That's all I said. I was like, listen, be careful.
Yeah, she's
These people are
feisty, you know.
crazy. She was
20
having fun with it.
She is 29.
29 years old, yes. And if you want to see her picture, Menner's just flashing it out there.
Well, I did see the Menners also.
seems unnecessary.
I'll just say
She
Menner
tweeted it.
Menner's
She
show.
tweeted it.
Menner said that he has received explicit photographs from her. Yes or no?
Listen, I'm waiting to hear back from her.
You can't confirm that.
I can't confirm it. I'll look through the phone
Ruins
later
Pat's
on.
life.
Imagine that she moves to Australia, takes the kids, who lives in Menners,
Oh my God.
falls in love with Menners. That'd be great.
He's so thrilled right now.
Yeah, it's a big win for him.
I don't know if he's there or not. I called him on Twitter. What's it? Kane, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Kane, how are you? It's Kirk Minahan,
Good, how you
Blind
doing?
Mike, and Pat Ford.
Morning, Kane.
Kirk, how you doing? Justin, Dave, Mike, and the other guy.
I want some of these. Were you lying about you had a bunch of names for people who reached out and said that Pat was overreacting?
No, definitely not lying.
Can you give me a couple of those names?
But I don't want to do that because they don't want to get on Pat's radar. But there was a bunch of people.
Anybody on the basketball team?
Possibly.
Okay. So we're not getting
Probably.
answers.
Most likely.
Okay.
Yes.
Pat is saying right now that he was just kidding around. He wasn't actually
Oh,
upset.
he was just kidding. Bullshit. behind Pat, don't be a bitch. Behind the scenes, he was talking to people saying he was very upset, unless they were all planning and being in on this whole thing. But
It's
I
almost
just
like
thought
everybody messes with you in the entire universe, Kane.
I know. Of course, Pat. Now you're going to go the opposite route.
You say who's messing with him.
Yeah, who's messing with him?
Me.
Who else? You said everyone.
If he's having people reach out to him saying like Pat Ford
But if
stepping
you're
over
like-
the
This was-
line.
I knew Pat was going to do this. I knew he was going to do this. He was upset. He definitely was upset. And now he's thought about how ridiculous he actually looked. Now he's going the other route. Which,
Listen,
That is probably true that
It's an
people would reach
interesting
out.
theory.
I kind of agree with Kane.
It's an interesting
This makes me
theory.
sick, but yeah, what's that?
But that is probably true that if people were reaching out to him being like, I know for a fact Pat Ford is furious, they're probably fucking with him. Like, they don't know this man.
yeah,
I only have the one group chat that we're in. Welcome to the chat.
yeah, I'm not gonna be in for long.
Damn
You did seem a little triggered in there to me, a little bit. And people in that chat who I speak to offline
Oh no.
feel the same way.
Interesting.
I'm not going to say who, but there are many people in that chat that I speak to offline.
Listen, I'm open-minded. I need to look inward, obviously. Okay.
So,
This is the case.
so Kane, he's kind of deflating. He's falling on the sword.
Yes.
I knew he would. I knew he would. It's the Pat Ford story. Just make sure, Pat. Pat, just make sure your wife gets those flowers, please. I
There
really
you
want her to get those flowers.
That's probably actually happening.
No, it is.
What do you mean?
They told me about this.
Who's they?
They have something for him.
Oh no,
Jesus.
they can get the flu.
This
and
is karma.
flowers.
I got Mick Flowers as a bit, and now we got flowers.
Jesus, well, that's nice of you.
He's still
Kane.
there.
Holy shit.
Look at that.
I don't want to open the box. Thank you.
It's very nice of you, Kane.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Hang
Thank
in
you
there.
for making. All right, thank you. Bye.
See ya. Yeah, it's enough for you.
It's not the first time he's brought flowers to the
You
studio.
did for me, didn't he? Once?
Yeah.
I don't open this box, right?
You have to. If it blows up, it blows
You
up.
gotta see what it is.
Who cares?
It's a nice rap job.
Actually, he is.
Yeah, you think Kane did that?
No.
Okay.
Payne's girlfriend of 3 months having to do it.
This,
I'm a Caniac. You know, he's
this
he's
is
winning
made
me
out
over.
to
I like
me
that.
from Kane. This might change everything for me. You want me to open it now?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Do it in a few hours.
Yeah. Jesus.
Wait till we've settled in.
It'd be great if it was just a
It's like a kid's gift, no?
I'll probably give for his kids.
Nothing gets past Mike. You got to say that.
kind of funny. Kind of funny.
I'm saying that you said it was shock. I said that would make sense.
You got Kleenex? That's funny.
Kinda
Okay.
funny.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
All right. Thanks, Kane.
That's nice of Kane. There you go. Wow. Worst feud of all time.
Yeah.
Neither one. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Who knows? But it's like everything else. So now they go on their network show and they'll yell and right. Don't you think, Justin?
Yeah, they'll be fine in
Yeah.
a week. He'll go back and forth.
I like Kane, and I don't like Kane. It's like hit or miss. Sometimes he's
I thought Kane was good the other day.
I did too.
Oh, that was a good Kane appearance, you know? Do you think, Mike?
Yeah, he's a bit of a dark cloud. I think he enjoys
for sure.
illness talk and things like
Yes.
that. But yeah,
Yes.
he was good.
Yes.
You seem a little sluggish today, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to battle
A little
through
sluggy.
it. I'm trying to battle sluggy. McDonald Contracting. Go to McDonald Contracting at upkeepmyhome.com. Oh, Montante the other night. See if I can find this. Good God.
It's crazy.
Montante texts me at 10:49 p.m. the other night.
That's Kirk time.
Which he sells for us. I don't need, you know what I mean?
Can I defend him here? Sometimes I text people and say they'll get back to me whenever.
Yeah, you
I do it more in the morning, like at 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, well, they'll see it later in the day.
I think someone's sleeping. You probably shouldn't text.
You have your ringer on?
No, but I don't want to be. I don't want to be bothered at all.
Yeah,
The light goes on.
case.
I just don't want to. I don't want to be. I'm done. The ship is. You know, we're done.
Are you do not disturb guy?
Anyway, so I get the text.
Believe it or not.
You got another text. You got a text from somebody who said that Whitney once again almost drove up on somebody's green at the golf course.
Oh, this too.
I don't. There is nothing I care about less than that. I don't care if Whitney drives around on the green. What do I care?
Right? It's a Trump move, right?
Hey, he's my friend. I'm gonna take his side.
Wasn't that his thing about Whitney?
Yes. Yeah, I guess. What was Montante texting me at 11 o'clock at night? He's drunk, right? Everyone's drunk.
This is Monday night.
I'm not.
Yeah. Football, drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Monday night football.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk,
He's
drunk,
drunk
drunk,
texting.
drunk.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. You're right. By the way, speaking of golf, Montante's promising this big golf deal. You better close it. You know?
He is hinting at that. Yep.
Upkeepmyhome.com to fill out the form. I get the quote. Upkeepmyhome.com, promo code KIRK. Get it all done. Our great partners at McDonald Contracting. Sign the fuck up now. Sign the fuck up, keepmyhome.com. I think I might want to go to that father-son PNC event that Freddie's playing in the week before Christmas. If I could sit down and talk to him. Bend his ear a little bit, you know.
Like that.
I might play. I might go down there for that. But see if he
They
wants
can
to
hook it
come
up.
on. Also, I want to talk to Jesse Eisenberg. Book him. I love that movie. Okay. Thank you. All right. What else?
Now you see me?
No, not that one. No. God, Jesus. They just finished the third one of those.
I know. I can't believe the
Unbelievable.
sequel's not called Now You Don't.
But they do see him though.
I get, but still, it just seems.
That's true. It's not Now You See Me Too, Now You Don't. No, it's a long title.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Now You See Me Too.
It's an awful franchise. Like a lifeless franchise that is. It's just so gross.
People must like it.
I guess. Well, we should get to the big news, I suppose. I was reading the Herald this morning, which I never do. Steve Conroy said that credit to WEEI for breaking the Jim Montgomery news.
Not what I've heard.
Incorrect.
Yep.
Lies.
Who is Mick's source, do you think, Dave?
Well, if you're asking me, I'm going to say I have no idea. But if you're asking someone like MHB, they would say Kirk Minifan.
Oh.
And you gave that to Mick.
Really?
I don't know why you would do that.
I didn't. I can safely say I did not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
Well, I think his take is if Rich Keefe has a source, then Kirk Minifan has a source.
Why don't I just break the news? Then I have the story.
Right. Why would you want Mick to say?
I don't even get that.
Good question.
I can say I don't think I have a single Bruins source.
Should you have someone that could know something about
This
the
feels like celebrity. This feels like pillow talk with chicken fry after.
True.
You know?
How would
Have a
she
little-
know?
She might
She's
have players.
famous.
She has players in her DMs.
Yeah,
now
I could
she's
see
single.
that for sure. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear we're firing?
They actually
Yes.
did. They
That kind of thing, they're done. Like they're together. They're having maybe strawberries together, making chicken fry, laughing. You know, chicken fry has a boyfriend. We saw
Well,
that.
I don't
No,
know
just
if
a
they've seen
fling.
her.
Just
Yeah.
a fling.
Just a little Australian
He's going
thing.
back to Australia.
We're gonna. That could have been Mick. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. The Bruins were in on the chicken fry.
Yes, they
Zach
did that
Bryant.
song, which
Right.
was a low moment in franchise history.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean,
All these songs.
Bobby Orr must have wanted to vomit when he saw that.
That's what's his name's girlfriend who runs that account. Steve Peralt's girlfriend runs that account.
Who's that?
Steve Peralt.
Guy you used to do the
Sarah
radio
Carrabis?
with years ago?
Yeah.
Steve Peralt's
That's Matt
Carrabis.
Peralt.
Carrabis is.
No.
Oh, the guy I
Carrabis.
hate.
Yeah.
Steve
Slow
Peralt.
guy,
Yeah. His girlfriend is who?
She runs the social. She gets a lot of credit for like around the league about how she handles.
Oh, she deserves a tremendous amount of credit. for
I've
that.
heard it.
That's great. Why don't they win games? You know, what do the rink shrinks think of this?
I haven't heard their take on.
They haven't
the
weighed
news
in on it
yet.
yet?
Yeah, no. But knowing them, they're very close with Spit and Chicklets. That they probably are on Team Grinelli, who is taking a lot of credit for the news as well.
Yeah, they seem. Everyone seems outraged by this firing,
Yeah.
but
I mean, not outrage. It's kind of like 50-50. It's really he wasn't to blame. The players are to blame in the situation.
yeah.
But
The 3 finalists for Coach of the Year last year have all been fired this year.
Incredible.
My
You said
God.
it all, Pat.
Wow.
The
Figured I'd drop that little
Thank you
nugget
for
in there.
Times really changed.
we'll never forget that. But good for Mick, I guess. I would love to know how he broke it. He's not going to tell us, obviously.
So
but-
he had it first, based on the timelines. You're
Bobby Orr's a big Cape guy. You mentioned him.
What's that?
Big Cape Cod guy, Bobby Orr.
Huge Cape Cod.
So not out of the question that Mick is discussing the Boston Bruins with Bobby Orr.
Maybe he frequents his restaurant.
Could cousin Christian been doing the AC for a player in that area? Probably not. Long commute. I wouldn't think.
possible though. You never know.
It could be just bar talk. Is Mick still working the bars? Still doing that job with the suit that he went to that
I
time?
think so.
I think he's still slinging behind the bar.
Is he? Well, good for him.
Yeah.
I'll just say this about Mick. A good job. You know, we gave him tons of retweets and praise yesterday. I'm at the point with Mick where I like Mick. I offered Mick a job. He accepted it and then quit the job without telling me. He went on social media first. Quit the basketball team without telling me on social media first. The other day at the end of the show, because I talked to Mick a while ago about maybe helping out as the case is getting bigger and bigger. I think, Dave, we could safe to say the case is going to be pretty big in 2025.
Safe to say.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
I'm looking to add people to help out. Even like I've talked to John and Scranton and Mick a while ago. So I texted Mick the other day after the show. Was like, hey, I'd love to talk to you again about this thing. 2 days ago, didn't hear a word back from him. So I mean,
Well, you're next on his list, is that right?
Oh, that's true.
Do you think him breaking news is like that's a shot at you? Like he just
Could be.
made that up and it worked? And
Who
it's like,
knows?
it's that easy?
Who
Could
knows?
be.
But like, it's like
So mysterious.
I see Mick like saying Ty Anderson and Mick tweeting at Ty Anderson. I appreciate it. I'm like, oh, we do. Like, jeez, I've tried to get this guy 20 jobs. So whatever. I would say the ball's in Mick's court. If he doesn't want to do anything with us, great. I've tried this job. I will say, like, for him to quit the show on social media months ago, not my favorite moment, not my favorite Mick moment. But like with Mick, you got to go for the right. You got to take the good with the bad. So we respond to everybody on Twitter now. Ty Anderson, who I hate, who has been gone after us in the past, but Mick's got to do what Mick's got to do. So I wish him well. But congratulations to Mick for breaking that news.
Mick
Good
did
job.
say yesterday that he would not go on Spittin' Chicklets to discuss the story, but he would, if he wasn't boycotting, he would go on the Kirk Minifan.
He said, I've
That's
always
class.
enjoyed Spittin' Chicklets and have nothing but love for what those guys do. Whitney is a fellow Massachusetts podcaster, so
Yeah,
I'll
true.
always root for him. With that being said, the only other program you'll find me on is at Kirkman Show. That's where it's at.
Nice.
And then John Dale's response to that. Mick, big fan of your journalistic work, but I thought you said we would never see you back on KMS.
Fair question.
John Dale's,
Has
he's going to
something
be
changed?
around.
I like John Dale.
Yeah, he'll be around.
Justin
someday.
sounds like cured now all of a sudden reading all
Yeah,
that
what
shit.
happened?
Yeah.
I actually don't agree. He still sounds terrible.
No, he does.
Sounds better though.
Has something changed in the last few days? Great question, Dales. Nothing has changed in the past few days, and I'm currently boycotting from appearing on the program. But in theory, if I were to go on another show, it would be KMS.
Well, we appreciate that.
So
man.
in
Thanks.
theory,
Boycotting. He's boycotting all shows until he's back
You should go
on
on
this
Ty
show.
Anderson's show. He'll get the same reaction, I would think, right?
Sure,
Probably, I would guess. He should do that. He's a Ty Anderson guy.
I suppose.
Yeah, that's okay. He's cast his lot with Ty
I
Anderson.
mean, Mutt
No,
has
Kirkman,
to.
I respect it.
This has to be in the Mutt Stack this week, like how Mick broke this story, right? That's like prime Mutt Stack material,
Yeah, I would think.
right?
Yeah, I would have to. You have to reach out to him. I would think, right?
The news broke on Tuesday, so Friday's a good time.
Get inside the mind of the man that broke the story next week.
Oh, well, call Mick up. See if he wants to respond. We'll try him again.
Did we ever get to the bottom of why you were next on the list?
Hopefully we do now.
Oh, I forgot, but yes, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
I don't know. One would look at it, I think, and say, boy, Kirk's tried really hard with Mick. I think, but maybe I'm missing something. No, Justin?
yeah, I think most people say that.
you have dialed
Pat, no?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that a block number?
I think he blocked me.
Oh, did he really?
I think, yeah. I don't know why. but-
He blocked me. So.
You've been surprised. I think if a lot of people did what Mick is doing, you would have blown. Like you've been very light on him. I think.
Well, I like him. I recognize that he's got some issues. I've tried to help him out, but if he doesn't want, if he is moving on, then that's perfectly
Not
fine.
getting back to the case stuff is kind of wild because first of all, he was pretty good with
Maybe
that.
he blocked.
that
Maybe he
podcast.
blocked me.
Oh,
You know,
that'd be bad.
Yeah.
Did it deliver?
okay. He's welcome to do it, huh?
Did it deliver? The message?
Oh, I don't even know. Maybe I don't even know. But that's not great. Yeah, I tried. So we've tried, but that's okay. That's Mick. Take the good with the bad with him. But yeah, that's yeah.
If you need help with the case, I grew up 2 doors down from Diana Natali.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah. In
Did you know her?
Halifax. I knew her as the house we never went to on Halloween.
It seems impossible to not know her if you live in that neighborhood.
No, I asked my parents about it when it came out, and they were just casually like, "Oh yeah, that's where the girl was like locked up." I'm
Rena
like, well,
Conrad,
you guys
yeah.
didn't
do
no
anything?
one threw a fit over this or what? But
How are we just finding this out?
Yeah,
That's a bigger
you
coincidence than
listen to this
Montante.
program?
You just met.
I've said that.
It's
I
like
think.
once a month where they say they got an email of her angry or something.
I just got one the other day. Or whatever. We got a lawsuit.
Oh, really?
Like a month ago or something. Yeah. Yeah, she's always trying to sue us, but it never goes through because she's nuts. Like
On Halloween, she had like a legitimate cauldron.
she's going to sue you. now.
Cauldron. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
She had a legitimate cauldron and dressed up as a witch. Like that was the one house we didn't go to.
Yeah, she was.
I do love how on those emails Harrison is always involved.
Hey, Harrison's one of the guys being sued every time. Yeah. Yeah, it's me. Justin as
awesome.
well, right?
Yep.
Steve, me, you. Are you on it, Dave?
No, because I wasn't.
Oh,
part
yeah.
of it,
And Harrison, right?
Yep. And Barstools Sports. Barstools.
Barstools Sports.
Multiple.
Yeah.
If I can say one thing about Pat's story, it was Halloween. That's not that damning a story.
No, but like
She would dress up as a witch and have a cauldron in
but
front of her.
Mailer claimed that she practiced witchcraft.
That's true. I'm sure
Again,
she did. She's
it was
nuts.
October 31st.
She's
so.
nuts.
Any other day, it would have been odd.
Chris Klemmer is
True.
Chris Klemmer has endorsed Ted Sellers, according to Shark Minahan, as Minifan of the Year, by the way.
Wow.
Wow.
Me too.
Oh my gosh! Ooh, wow!
Well, that's biased.
What do you mean?
Like, come on. You don't remember the director's chair.
Sure, come on.
The what?
The director's chair.
I don't remember that. No.
That's the show they did.
Chris Nolan, right? Didn't they do a Christopher Nolan
they-
episode?
Probably.
Yes.
It was
That's a good
The
point.
first 5 episodes that we're going to go through.
I will tell you right now, officially, Ted Sellers is not Minifan of the Year.
Wow.
Gasp. That makes
Huge breaking news.
That
Took
makes
half the year off. What are we doing? And I didn't like Ted on the show the other day making his case.
Why?
I don't like people groveling for it.
Well, you guys asked him about it.
I didn't ask him what his case was.
No. Didn't it come up because Justin specifically said he shouldn't win? Or something?
Ask again, Mike, in a different way. I'm going to tell you the same thing every time. He is not a candidate for the
Jarring your
award.
memory, perhaps.
This is a man who drove you away when your senatorial campaign. You still defend him.
I don't know. I don't blame him.
But you got to put a full year's worth of work.
Yeah.
That's all. Nothing. I love Ted, but he is officially, you can tweet out if you want, removed. Quote Sharkman and tweet. He's removed from that. The Klemmer endorsement doesn't help him either. That's a bad.
Well,
that's
there was
bad
a
endorsement.
worse endorsement coming down the pike.
Oh, you endorse him?
No, but someone that Shark Minahan might have asked me to contact.
Oh, no.
I think he did that
He already
yesterday.
did
didn't
that.
he?
Oh, that's out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The
yeah.
Warthog
It was a
was
blurred
him?
picture.
The Warthog,
Yeah.
yes.
There's no.
I figured that might not help.
You can't, Dave. You can't be gone for half the year.
No, you can't be.
That's not a Ted knock. That's not a great 6-7 months, but whatever it's been 4 months.
He was
What does
still
gone
around
mean,
listening to
though?
the show, and he's been around since day one.
No, I know you guys all want to like fuck each other, but no,
I don't.
This
Like,
is good news.
I don't
This is
understand that.
This is good news.
Good news. What? Everybody wants to be nicer. Oh, I like this guy. I'll talk to you privately. I like this guy. I like this guy. I like this guy. I like this
That's
guy.
fair.
Ted's lazy. Get off
They're
your fucking ass
consistently.
and walk.
They're consistently
You know,
in that.
I'll tell you
chair.
what. If Ted walks up the stairs and walks around, then I'll put him back on. How's that?
I like
Is that what you want? Is that what? Oh, what? Yeah, but remember, Justin said that. Yeah. But I don't know. He's over there. What are you talking about? What's that mean? No, Ted's a great guy. Ted's a hero. He's been gone half the year, and he's a fucking cripple. That means you're out.
That's all true, but I'd like to be clear about one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't and do not want to talk to any of you. So please,
Too bad. Contact Mike
don't
Geary.
include me in this.
Contact Mike Geary. I'll send you his home address.
I want that out there.
Spend time with him. He'll have lunch with you. So Ted, nothing against Ted, but you got to be around. He wasn't around. And once the basketball team started, and there's kind of that announcing, I think he wanted to be part of the mix. That's not a bad thing, but he jumped in when there was an opportunity, which is smart. But that gets you on the show, and I love having him here. But that doesn't get you Minifan of the Year. You don't get everything.
What
make
does
make
get
it
you
clean?
Minifan of the
Make it
Year?
clean. If you have sat in that chair,
What's that?
What does get you Minifan of the Year?
Who I pick? Okay. Yeah, I mean, what? What's that, Dave?
I'm saying make it clean because you're eliminating people that have been sitting in that chair. Like Montante was eliminated.
Make it
Now
clean?
Ted Sellers. Make it clean. Get rid of anybody who's sat in that chair, and it's just Minifans outside of the
No,
studio.
I won't do that. Damn. I won't do that.
No one's asked me for my endorsement.
Have you endorsed
Keep it
anybody?
close to the. No one's asked.
Well, I'm asking you, who would you endorse?
Well, I feel like I should give that to Shark Minahan, but I guess if you're,
Oh, thank you. I
I guess,
appreciate it.
I guess if you're asking, I would go with Mikey Grab Bags.
Good pick.
It's a great pick.
He's gonna.
Thank you.
He's gonna axe him right now.
No, he's got a chance, but he's been, again, I think Mikey Grabbag's being like, he's a baby on Twitter yesterday. He got in the middle of this whole fight. Go do a fucking song about it. If you care about the show, you know? But he don't care about the show. He wants people to jerk him off on Twitter. That's what the Minifans have become. Just a circle jerk, which is fine. I'm going to just name myself, honestly.
It's a good move.
Congratulations.
I'm a
if
candidate.
so.
That's for sure.
Minifan of the Year.
Had a great year. Yeah, so, I don't know. We'll see. Mikey Rabag's a candidate. His last couple songs have sucked, but he's a candidate.
Yeah, it's not about the songs for me.
What else is it?
It's general attitude.
What does he do? Does he do something else?
It's general attitude.
Did I miss something with him?
His demeanor.
Yeah, I just say he's got a pep in his step.
No, he seems like a very nice guy. Sure, he's a candidate. Yeah, why not? Yeah, he's definitely in the mix still. All right, what else?
I see Andy Gresh is back with a brand new show.
I did not see that.
This is a lot.
What do you got for me?
Wow. His famous trademark saying.
This is like the music I used to listen to before basketball games, hoping it would get me fired up to actually do something.
Where is this? Podcast?
YouTube.
Ugh, yeah, that's sad.
Welcome into the first edition
Sounds
of
good.
Gas, ladies and gentlemen. I am Gresh. He is Boston Anik, otherwise known as Jason Anik. You get him confused with another famous guy that looks exactly like him every once in a while. And brother, this is the project we have been waiting to do. Where sports
I'm
and
exhausted.
gambling meet.
Is
And you
John
and I get to yell
Anik famous? Is that the right word to use?
He's like MMA famous, right? Is
Yeah,
that him?
UFC
No, but
or
no.
Okay.
It's crazy that
It's unusual last
name.
name, maybe, I guess.
Yes.
I don't think it needs to be, like, address that.
But you hear
Oh,
their-
dude. The
Whitney,
pleasure's
Whitney,
on this
said Whitney said he just tried calling you.
Did you block his number?
Oh, he did. I didn't see it. Yeah.
What does he want?
The spin
Weighing on the
chicklets?
Mick situation.
Oh, is that what it is?
Golf cart.
Most likely, right?
Oh, the golf cart. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Christ.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal, thanks. I just started the show a little bit late.
Uh-huh.
First off, when Klemmer said he likes to walk his dog,
Yeah.
that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard on this. He was so sad. He was so no. I might have been, and he was a grandfather.
He's the first guy. Clever had no idea that this guy walked his dog. He just assumed if he had a dog, he would just chuck his dog out the door and say, "Get the fuck out of here. Go walk yourself."
But he was so sad too. Like,
Very sad.
It was unbelievable.
Soundtrack of his weekends.
Yes.
And then, as I'm kind of listening, I'm scrolling through Twitter and I see Mick, my man Mick. He broke that news. So Grinelli had the idea of what was going to happen.
Yep.
But when it actually happened, it was Mick.
Mick broke it.
It was Mick.
You can confirm that. Tweet that out, Dave. Yeah, Whitney's confirmed. Mick's done a great job.
Yeah, because if you know what's going to happen, 100%. Grinelli was in the know. I guess he knows Joe Sacco's cousin or something. So he said it last week. But to actually break it, that was Mick. That was our guy.
Well, Mick will give you credit for that, Whitney, not us. He'll be happy that you did it, not that we did
Is
it.
Spittin' Chicklets going to credit Mick now?
They should.
Or is this just going to be a thing you do here and then?
No, so next Chicklets, we can be like, gee, you were on this and you knew what was going to happen. But when it actually happened, it was this guy down the Cape who's lost half his blood and doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, Justin's lost half his blood, yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. And I felt bad for Justin the other day when Mick came on and just trolled him to perfection. Just knows how to get him mad. He was that was perfection. He knew exactly what he was doing to make Justin furious. And the next episode, Justin's talking about murdering a man.
That's true.
You're giving him too much credit.
That is true. That is true.
Amazing effort by Mick. Unbelievable by Klemmer with the dog walk. But then I hear, now I'm at the part of the show where my guy Montante says I'm driving on the green.
I'll give you the story right now. Maybe it's worth him now calling me in the middle of the night. Let me see here. Montante said, funny enough, I used to work at Whistling Straits, and the rumor is Whitney and his boys almost got booted 5 years ago for pulling the carts way too close to the greens. True or false?
Listen, I don't remember that, but you got caddies there. You're in carts, and they're telling you where to drive, and it's a little different if he's saying we almost got booted. We never almost got booted. But if we drove the carts too close to the green, that's not driving them on the green.
I have to say, I do the same thing. I don't know. I know people think that's bad.
When I'm in a cart at a course with a caddy, I'm driving the cart to as close as possible until he says stop the cart.
Of course. What's the? I mean, I'm not. I am with you. I'm with you 1,000% on that. It's not even.
Thank you, Kirk. Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate that.
Sort of a witch hunt now.
It's a kind of subject. If we brought that up on Name Tomorrow, Dave would have a dead look in his eyes. So we brought something up about about him, and then we could talk about him for 10 minutes. No?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, Miss Teacher's in a golf cart one time.
Yeah, I wrote a song about that.
Was in it too. Okay, sweet. Anything else?
That chicken fry has a new fucking boyfriend. Like, how serious am I supposed to take this?
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. There's no way.
What do you mean, no, she doesn't?
Oh, yeah, Nick.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
See you guys.
There you go. Ryan Whitney weighing in. Who listens to every second of the show, I will say. He's always checking.
Seems like
in.
it.
Yeah.
It seems like kind of a witch hunt now to get Whitney on some sort of golf etiquette thing. Like, people are excited to do that now.
Hey, driving. Who are you texting?
After this guy
Just got another call. I was going to call that person back.
Who's that?
The commissioner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
This is an action-packed day.
So much
People,
going
there's a
on.
lot going on. If the commissioner's a man of integrity, he's going to call Pat Ford out for the phony that he is. I will say that.
Baloney.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
It's endorsement time.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Wow. It'd be great if Jeff endorsed
Stealing my
himself.
thunder? But whatever.
The current title holder, right?
Yeah, I would love to win it, but it's sometimes you just gotta, we all can't be Menners like 10 times in a row winner. So I gotta endorse someone. It's time to shake up the race too. There's not enough variety in this shit. People are boring. So I thought about endorsing sneakers because I've consistently said if you're gonna hate me, you gotta fucking hate me, and that guy hates me, and I appreciate that.
He hates everyone.
But I also think he would not like winning. Like I feel like winning, losing for him means more than winning. So
Yeah, although I think privately he would love it deep down, but yeah.
Yeah. I know that if I got fired from producing something,
oh no,
I would despise having to listen to the show and interact with people and go on podcasts and do things. I'm not talking about Gus. I'm talking about one guy, Salt Life guy, hanging out in Jersey.
Bizarre endorsement.
Wow. Jack Coleman endorsement?
Born and bred from the same area, from the same, maybe zip code. I might be wrong on that Bruce Springsteen was born in.
Oh,
I'm endorsing Jack Coleman for Minifan of the Year. He stuck around.
Wow.
When everyone, including me, spat in his face. Everybody. So that's a real fan right there. I'm endorsing.
What do you think of
Jack
that, Dave? Does that hurt your?
That's interesting.
Does that qualify or no, Coleman?
Oh, that definitely qualifies.
He sat there.
I mean, if you're going to allow it, then he qualifies. My point is, you shouldn't allow it.
Okay.
You get fired.
He also got dumped to the curb. He's not even. He's out.
He's been okay on Twitter, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's been good on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's been good on. He's actually been better on Twitter than he was when he was here.
The haters group loves him too.
That's true. I mean, he has been around all year. I'll give him that. He's been around all year.
Sure.
All right, I'm okay with that. All right, thank you, Mr. Commissioner. I'm good. I think it's a decent endorsement. I'm okay with that.
How's my guy Pat doing this? I heard it's not going. Is it good for Pat this morning or bad for
Well,
Pat
you know what he
this morning?
did? He did the thing at the start of the show. He's like, "Oh, I wasn't upset about the thing."
Yeah, I think Pat might have dragged too much real world shit. It's Kane. It's tough.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks.
Tough.
Dave, turn me up a little bit. I
Pat,
can't hear anything.
but
I think for some reason.
Kane's tussling with Kane and Menners is a. So it's almost like ignoring is almost the only way to go about that.
Yeah, but Pat can't do that. But now Pat's doing the whole thing. Pat's doing the whole thing where he's like, I'm playing a master game on these guys. It's like, no, you're upset. Like, you just know it. It's okay.
Pat is in deep now. Pat Ford is in very deep.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not how I saw it going. I thought you were going to be like, nailed him, Pat.
Yeah.
Cooked him. I'm with you.
All right, Jeff, we'll talk to you. Wow. So there you go. So
Yeah,
an
good luck.
endorsement
See you
from Mike, who'd you endorse? Mikey Grabbags?
Grabbags.
Jeff endorsed Cole. There's a lot of candidates all of a
Was
sudden.
Coleman on the original list?
No.
No.
Literally no one thought of him.
I don't think it's a bad pick.
Not a bad pick at all.
A big storyline this year is Coleman, that's for sure.
Oh,
Sure.
huge.
And he's a fan now. So, I mean, by definition, I think it's I can't hear anything on my ears. I think it's this thing.
Yeah, it's got to be broken.
I think it's broken.
Oh.
You want me to yell?
Here's new ones.
Yeah.
Because Dave should come in, even though it's usually Justin.
Great, here he comes. I mean, this thing's been on like I can hear you guys just get in the room with me, but are those yours?
Those are your old ones.
Who's what? Those are mine?
Yes, those are Kirk's.
They're mine. Okay, all right. I'm not sure they're gonna work, but
They've never been in anyone else's ears.
do you say?
They've never been in anyone else's ears.
Those sweatpants are aggressive.
Find out here. Hello. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Dave was holding that wire in his hand like he was going to do something if it didn't work. Just like holding it up.
Maybe.
You can turn me down now.
Maybe he has another strategy.
I couldn't even really hear Jeff.
Oh, no.
But,
You're communicating with him pretty well.
It was like I could hear like 10%. You know, I heard him say that Pat was a pussy, but he did endorse Jack Klemmer, which I think is a fair endorsement. Like I like outside the box picks.
It's definitely outside the box.
You don't like it. He's had a much bigger impact than Mikey Grabbags this year.
Oh, I disagree.
You know what? He has a big kill.
You don't mean that, Mike.
As a fan?
Yeah, he's a fan of the show.
No, but I'm saying Mikey Grabbags' impact as a fan of the show has been bigger than Coleman's as a fan. Coleman did one video that no one liked in Saco.
I would argue Kane
almost killed a guy.
I would argue Kane had a bigger impact than Mikey Grabbags. Kane did the interview with Mama Kay, led the 9/11 story.
Right.
Sure.
Like I would say that he's a bigger impact than
consistently talking about the show.
I'm not here to
Consistently
argue. I'm
starting
here to
shit.
endorse.
Oh, has Kane been around all year? I don't even know.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Oh yeah, him coming in and dropping off
That was
flowers
last
for
year?
Steve. That was like February, I think, or maybe maybe even earlier.
Jesus Christ. Good God. Well, there you go. Mike Grabbags a good pick. Coleman's a good pick. Have you endorsed somebody yet, Pat, or no?
Ted.
Ted's out. Ted's gone.
Can I pivot?
Sure. Ted is out. Yeah. Who you got?
Cinema.
Quiet lately, though.
Quiet lately.
Very
but he does
quiet.
the most shows on the network.
Yeah, but
He's
it's a
always
movie
in-
show. It's not a show.
I guess it's fair.
I would say I don't love Cinema's chances right now. But you never know. He's got a chance. It's the middle of November.
Do you have a pick in mind?
Yes.
Can
I
you
do.
tell us?
No.
Okay. No, I figured that.
I can't. But I'm getting closer.
Can
What's
you
that?
be Minifan of the year but not be in the KMS top 50?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
All right,
Sure.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a shot at Cinema Lords.
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking the questions.
Ooh. Mike Grinelli just confirmed Beyond Average Rick broke the news. Wow.
Feels a little late, quite frankly.
I know. Well, good for Mick.
That's why pencils have erasers.
That's it. Yeah. There you go. No Ty Anderson, but Ryan Whitney has some following, I think.
You get it? Mike got it.
I just got it.
I got it. But people are like, Kirk never, like, I hear everything. I laugh and I think it's funny.
Sadly, I don't think you got it.
What?
He's referencing Stuttering John.
Oh, I think I meant my pencils. Oh, Jesus, God.
I know.
Oh, go on his show.
I know.
Pat likes Blind Mike's show more than this show, which is good.
It's uncomfortable.
No,
Right?
it's a Saturday morning staple in the household, or a Sunday
It's a
morning.
soundtrack of your weekends.
I mentioned some other show. I mentioned some other show to him this morning, and he goes, "Ooh, that's good. That could kill some time."
What show was that?
Another show I cover.
Steel Toe.
Steel Toe.
Okay, I don't want to get into it.
I
But go
know,
subscribe,
I know.
blindmike.net, which I do, Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe.
Thank you.
Patrice O'Neill this week, is that right?
Tonight at 8, if you want to
Tonight
watch
at
on
8. I
YouTube,
saw
and
that.
it'll be everywhere you get podcasts by tomorrow.
Available now, though, if you subscribe, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So go do that right now. Go subscribe. Blind Mike Project, blindmike.com. Go subscribe right now. Who cares, Mike? No one's
Hopefully some.
Blindmike.net. Blindmike.net. Oh, yeah, we lost blindmike.com, right?
I never had it.
Never had it.
No.
Didn't want it.
I don't think it's available.
Craig couldn't figure out blindbike.net for a couple of years, right? Wasn't that it? It was down for a while.
Well, why don't we cover that later? What else?
It's not true, but
What else?
You didn't think anything of that Portnoy article, did you?
No.
It's just kind of bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
You see, a third chair next week had a tweet.
No.
Feeling good, relaxed, and looking forward to being back on the Kirkman Show Tuesday. No bits or vendettas. As Justin said, if it doesn't work out, then blame me and not Kirk, who was
Thank you,
beyond
Steve.
gracious and
He's
giving
done
me a
this
second
before,
chance.
Yeah, I think we've been down this road.
I hope my fellow Minifans will do the same. Peace sign.
Who's in with him on Tuesday? Because
It's a good question.
There's a lot of clamoring online for Bio Dude.
Yeah, I don't really know. I know who that is. Have to admit, I'm not dying to have him in here, but Manners is booking it, so.
He's a terribly
Anders
nice
has
guy.
not sent anything to us
Nicest guy.
saying BioDude is in on Tuesday.
Okay, so we don't think Bio Dude. That's a guy who looks weird. He's like skinny and.
Yes.
He's a character.
Yeah, I feel like
He
he'll
did
be.
have a great tweet yesterday, though.
What was that?
He had a great tweet. It was something along the lines of like disagreeing or something about Shattuck's take or whatever on something, and then all of a sudden the last sentence completely unread is "Your wife looked great yesterday."
That was a great tweet.
great seems like a lot.
You had to read it.
I thought it hit.
It hit to me.
You know who should be in with him?
I don't.
Is Cinema.
Cinema.
Lords.
True. Oh, will Steve be comfortable with that?
He said he doesn't see the point of it. They're both third chairs.
Well, I don't care what he sees or doesn't see.
Listen, I'm just supporting the news.
Whatever. I'm not going to lull into the Steve from Gloucester world. He'll come in and do a show, and he won't fight, and he'll leave, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's going to bring up things that we have just forgotten.
Don't care about.
Or never even knew, maybe.
Could be.
In the last 3, I'm sure he has gripes that we don't even know exist.
Maybe. It seems like now he's active again and doing this. So his Twitter account is up right now.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Should
good.
book him with Pelletier and they can have it out.
That's true. Yeah, boy, I'd love to have Pelletier again.
It'd be good when Steve's not home. It would be good to know Pelletier's off the streets.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. What else?
Did you hear this Francesa rant on the Tyson and Paul fight the other day?
No.
And you guys out there who
That's not
consider
Francesa, that's for sure.
Oh, what did I say, Matt? I'm sorry, Russo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mad Dog.
yourselves good sports fans, you decided, well, there's nothing else to watch. It's 10 or 12. Go read a book. I mean, my goodness gracious. And this is what you decide to put on your television set?
Oh, well, he's the greatest.
Well, I like he goes on to bash Sirius, which I actually liked.
Oh, yeah?
Steve, Chris, what am I supposed to do? Leave! That's an insult to your sports intelligence. I'm amazed. I could not believe it. Then I said, geez, first off, again, they did the spots on it. I should have had the guts to say something then, but we're broke, we're serious, we need the money. So I couldn't say that. I had to do the spot live. Eddie said, Chris, please don't. We're going away. Look at the stock reversal. So from that standpoint, you did say that. So I
like him looking at the panicking producer.
I learned a lot from him doing stuff like that at FAN, like in the old days, especially when he was by himself on weekends.
Yeah.
He would do it all the time. He'd be like, why are we doing this terrible? We just garbage spot. You told me that during the break, Eddie. You said that, not me. You said that during the break.
I would have assumed that was Howard.
A lot of that too, but Mad
Yeah.
Dog would get very goofy like that sometimes. It was always very funny, yeah. That's very funny. What else? Let me do DraftKings first. If I might, the NBA is finally back. Oh, what a game last night. Cavaliers 15-1 now after losing to the Celtics. Unbelievable game. At one point, the Celtics drove down, drove in, kicked out, and the guy shot a 3. I was going crazy.
41 of them.
Oh, and the floor looked... I know Red Auerbach would have loved that floor last night. It was so great. When I think Larry Bird, John Havlicek, Sam Jones, I think that disgusting green floor last night. What is that? Why do they do that? Because that cup thing?
In-season tournament. Seems like a lot of fucking work.
Were you watching Justin or no?
No, I don't watch basketball.
Dave, no?
Nope.
You, Pat, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I talked to him about this morning. I was like, oh, yeah, you're an old man. I'm like, okay, great, man. Great.
Unlike Mutt, he got his finger on the pulse.
Yeah. Larry Johnson has his finger in his mother. Super simple to get started. First, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. When I say that, I picture Mutt's face, that tweet. When he's watching a guy named that time. Oh, God. It's my favorite. I mean,
that clip made me sad.
I mean, Mutt can't be a nominee, right?
No.
I guess he's in here too much, right?
Montante's way too close.
Yeah, right. True. All right. So first, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app. That's like 2 or more players and choose if they have more or less of a stat, like points, rebounds, 3-pointers, more. Track your picks, I should say, for a shot at huge cash prizes. That's all there is to it. Pick 6 is available in most states, including California, Texas, Georgia. That's good for our guy who was here last week.
Facts.
Yep. And the pizza guy.
McFuss Daddy.
There you go. We have 2 listeners in Georgia. I'd like to think we have more. Missouri and more. I was at the Masters last year. Many people came up to me and said, Mike won't believe this. Many people came up to me and said,
It's never been said by me. But.
And for all the first-time Pick 6 players, check this out. New customers play $5 to get $60, $50, there you go, dummy, in Pick 6 credits. Hoop it up all season long with the newest, most fun way to play fantasy sports. Pick 6 from DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KIRK. That's code Kirk for new customers to play $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 credits only at DraftKings Pick 6. What else?
Did you see that girl on The View had to read that legal notice for
Matt
Matt Gaetz?
Gaetz, yeah. What else?
Did you see Mayor Wu? You don't care about that.
You don't sound well.
Well, I was stretching.
Okay.
Yeah. She's pregnant. I saw that.
Again, yes.
Yeah, third baby, right?
That's
Good
correct.
for her.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ooh, I missed it. Who do you say is pregnant?
Michelle Wu, the mayor of the fine city of Boston.
She is not going to comply with deportations. And so and then, what's his name? The new deportation guy went back at her.
Oh, my.
My God.
I know.
Son of a gun.
Incredible.
3 kids. Close.
Linda McMahon, the new education secretary, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was she? Small business before? Mm-hmm. That's where it's kind of weird, where it's like she had a role before. It was involved in business. And now she's going to be involved in education. I don't really understand.
Well, it's Trump's. I mean, you're picking anybody.
Yeah.
I think she just probably is in favor of getting rid of the Department of Education,
yeah,
which they want to do, which I agree with. So I mean, does it really matter who's in charge of it?
Guess not.
She's run businesses before. She should be able to do it, I think.
Yeah. Who was the other one yesterday? Dr. Oz.
Yes.
Dr. Oz.
What's he doing?
Medicare,
Medicaid. Yeah.
Nice.
Unbelievable. Isn't it crazy? Very funny. What a group.
Just the cast of The Apprentice.
I mean, really.
Omarosa.
Gary Busey, head of Jesus. What do you have, Pat? Anything?
Let me see here. Are you ready? And have you been given an agenda for your Puff Puff Piece episode?
No. There's a chance I might have to get moved though, Dave. That's supposed to be Friday with Gus, right?
Right.
We have that interview,
at
the thing
11.
for the case. Maybe after. Well, yeah, I have not.
You're not going to move the case stuff?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Move the case stuff.
See how it
That's
goes.
the
Doing puff piece.
Yeah. No, I have not.
Did you watch the new show last night that was on the network? I found out your 1,000th show is coming up in December.
Oh, is that?
Oh, man.
Any big plans, boys?
I think today is either
for Freddie Lynn.
Today's either 989 or 990 or
Wait a minute, the Kirk Minihane show?
Or wait, maybe it's 70. I'm forgetting the number. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems right.
That many by now?
Yeah.
It was 5 days a
Didn't
week.
we just do the 500th? Wasn't that a thing?
About 500 shows ago.
Really? I mean, that was like 3 years ago. That doesn't seem right to me. We've done 1,000 shows.
I guess.
Almost.
Well, 990
That seems
or 989.
not accurate, but maybe it is.
It's accurate.
Well, how long? It's been 5.5 years?
Yep. Yeah. And for a while, you were going every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we take breaks and vacate. What do you think, an average about 3 shows a week in total?
4 shows.
I'd
say probably average 4 shows.
He sounds terrible.
We're getting sick. It's just happening.
We can do the math.
Yes. Go home. You're dismissed. Go home. You're sick. Leave, please. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to hear anybody sick. It makes me feel sick. Thank you.
Oh, this
Go
is
home.
sad.
Oh, I'm sick.
I suppose.
Yeah. No?
It feels like a punishment. That's the only reason.
No,
I
don't like when people. It makes me.
He probably does feel better. Like yesterday was probably a sick day.
Well, come in tomorrow if you feel better. Yeah. What do you think, Dave? Well, how'd you feel when you walked and you heard him like that?
I didn't feel great about it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I thought I said something was wrong with the mics when I first heard them.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it, but it's just take the rest of the day off.
This brings up a decent question that I thought of in my head. It's probably not decent. What if both of them go down with illness? What's your backup plan? Used to be Mick.
I don't do anything. I just
He's
go to the show.
boycotted. Oh, that would be bad.
Yeah, no, then life goes on. No, I mean,
There's separation here, though.
Gus could
like
come
one
in.
of us could pull it out.
No,
we all had COVID except for Mike once. We Steve and I did the show COVID.
I've survived COVID 3
And I was here.
times.
Yeah.
Weren't we all out with COVID after Mississippi? Yeah.
Yeah, except for Mike, I think, right?
Yeah, you guys were on Zoom though.
Yeah.
Klemmer gave it to you.
980
Or whatever it
episodes.
What?
980 episodes.
We did something for the 1,000th, I guess. I don't know what. Feel better, buddy.
Bye, Justin.
See you, pal.
Show's gonna be over. He's gonna be in his car out there.
Oh, yeah.
He's waiting to do
I was
something.
gonna say no ride home. I guess.
Dave will give you a call. Right, Dave?
Nope.
I mean, no.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course.
No, it's all right.
What else, Dave?
Let's see here. That OnlyFans dog sitter story that everybody sent us yesterday. People trying to claim that happened at my house. It did not.
Yes,
That was
it
in
did. Yo, so
Canada.
what was the story?
How do you know it didn't?
It's exactly what everyone was alleging happened at my home, which was somebody hired a dog sitter.
They film porn.
And they film porn at
Was it from the
somebody
same
else.
app?
Didn't see the name of the app on there.
What was your
Sure.
app?
But it's all the same
Rover.
thing. Mine's Rover.
Rover. Definitely that's what happened.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
It was just a young girl and her middle-aged father.
Yeah.
Yeah. that
OnlyFans is
worked.
a strange world. I've not even gone near it.
No, people make
Scares
a killing
me.
on it.
Oh my God, yeah. See, I should do it.
I
personal.
also like the
Maybe I won't.
scenes as well, which is not what you
Right.
get on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is basically like if you say to her like just whatever, take a piss on the floor, she'll do it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm sure there's that on there.
It's
No?
not my yeah. I'm with you. I like a little.
It's
I
like
to be
dirty
I like to
cameo.
be romanced.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's a dirty cameo.
But it's also like when you go 1-to-1 with somebody, it's kind of like an emotional connection.
sure.
That probably is unnecessary.
I'm not saying I don't get the appeal.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it feels. Yeah, I don't- it feels like strip clubbish or something.
With the
Getting
prices,
a
they're
lap
almost
dance.
setting this up like $40 a day. I had friends that did it recently
What?
too. It was $42 a day.
A day?
That's how much you paid them, right?
I paid them somewhere in that vicinity.
I thought they were
To watch the
OnlyFans.
dog.
I thought
they were like-
Oh no!
Oh,
he's
I
talking
thought so
about dog
too.
sitting.
Low
No.
grade OnlyFans. Yeah, that'll be
No,
$40.
OnlyFans. No, $40 a month or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
some
yeah,
of them.
some
Yeah.
of them.
Fucking $600 a year to jerk off?
But just like Blind Mike Project, if you buy 12
12
months,
months
you
off
get
free?
the 11
Exactly
free.
like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot
Michael
like
do
porn.
that if the price is right. He doesn't care.
suppose, yeah.
You and Craig messing around. monkeying around the floor. Yeah. People might like that.
I like it to Craig.
Yeah.
Electro going.
You and Warthog.
Craig tier.
I did see that story though. Yeah, I saw a lot of people were. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. OnlyFans freaks me out. It feels like it's going to end and somebody's going to get killed.
They made a crazy amount of money.
I think it's better for some of the actresses.
For sure.
The ladies.
I get nervous with these psycho guys when these lines get crossed. These guys, that's the problem.
Justin says piss is banned on OnlyFans.
Thank you, Justin.
How does he know that? He's in his car.
He heard that as he walked down the stairs.
He probably didn't. He probably just wanted to mention it to Dave. It was just in his head.
Piss is banned on OnlyFans.
Really? Why would that be banned?
Interesting. I don't know.
I wonder if it's excrement as a whole.
Scat?
Maybe.
Well, OnlyFans forever tried to get like comedians. They wanted to be more than porn, to the point where they even like banned porn at one time. And
Really?
everyone was like, well, fuck you then. The next day they were like, we were messing around.
Yeah.
You believe that?
They were fools.
We were just
That's
kidding.
Jesus. What is this? All right. What else?
They released the B.O. Boys live show and you guys kind of understated it. You could literally hear Julie in the background primarily.
See, I genuinely thought you were exaggerating. Like, I thought you were fucking with Julie. So I'm curious to hear this.
It's tough because it's like they didn't have
It's gonna sound
microphones.
weird, though.
Yeah, it's tough because it's distant.
Okay.
But as you're listening to it, because I'm sure all the fans of this show listen back to it.
Oh, you weren't there. Justin was there.
Yeah, but you can now all you hear the entire time is Julie talking.
The whole
or
time?
laughing. Well, not what I mean.
Yeah,
Like it happens so often. But
Go ahead.
Can you hear that? Like you can just so you know that's like it's an indicator.
That is the other ones or no?
It's like you can hear her laughing is the best. Like kind of.
Yeah,
it's tough.
She's a lot.
Yeah, Jesus.
So you can pick if you're listening to it. I'm sure a lot of people listen back to it after you said that. Yeah, she's. All
I know
over it.
I'm old. I know I'm a prude. But can people just go to a goddamn show without being drunk?
I hear you.
That's so much. Thank you, Mike. Can't you just?
The surprising thing is that it's at 3 PM.
Right.
That's most.
Yeah, I can see going to the show and starting to drink. At 3
absolutely.
in the
Or even
afternoon.
look, it's in Harvard Square, right? You go whatever. She was there. I saw her brother there. He's a nice guy. He apologized many times. But like you go, you have a lunch, and you have a beer with lunch or something.
Of course.
Sure, a couple of suds. Go with God. But she's goddamn legless at 3 o'clock.
Sloshed.
Yeah. Just in her own puke at 3 o'clock. The show started. We were in the green room. Justin and I. They went out first, and they were talking, and I heard a laugh, and I was like, "Oh God, that's Julie's laugh." And Justin's like, "Is it?" I was like, "I can just feel. I can hear it."
Hey, Kirk.
Yeah.
Love the billboards.
So did she come up like she likes the B.O. Boys and wanted to support, or was she like, I'm the live events girl, I need to be there to scout?
I think she goes to every live event in America now. Yeah. I mean, she get paid $175,000. She better.
Sure, yeah.
Before incentives.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. The brother said he was a big fan of the B.O. Boys, so I don't know, but she was. She was not as drunk as she was at Steve's thing that Friday night. You weren't there for that, Mike.
I heard about it.
You were there.
No, I was there
Justin
the
was
next
there.
morning.
Boy,
Yeah.
we could use Justin right now.
Yeah.
He texted me the same thing about the piss on OnlyFans.
Good, yeah.
So he's
Made sure
listening.
all story. I'm sure I have it too.
She was as drunk as Mike was in Madawaska.
Really?
Yes. At the Friday.
And that, see, I always say I was sort of the trailblazer in that.
You were
It seems-
first. Yeah,
it
you were
seems
Jackie
more
Robinson.
inappropriate now.
Yeah,
after
precedent's been
seeing
set.
the
Yes.
reaction.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's been a great year on the Kirkman and Show.
You have that drop awfully fast.
You have any more of those?
Ask for any other
Last
drop.
time was 0.
That is. Let me hear that again.
Last time was 0.
That's unbelievable. All right, she wasn't that drunk at Steve's thing.
It's weird too. Even the clip, the Larry Johnson clip, my voice sounds so much younger. I guess. Like,
Which
I don't
Larry
know.
Johnson clip?
The prank call.
Oh yeah. Well, look, this year it does things to people.
Yeah.
There's hope.
Yeah, right. You're a boy with a dream at that point. But yeah, you can't. Just stop being. You go these lives. Just stop being drunk. Just have a couple of drinks. No, I mean I know Dave's drunk half the time too, but Jesus.
Not when you're like she's on the inside, like she works live events for the show. You can't do that.
No.
You can't be like
Smoke a doobie or something. Just chill out.
Yeah, brother.
I just assume she's an alcoholic. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, listen, I can see it.
Doesn't have kids though.
I identify.
Doesn't have kids.
Hey, she just has a good time.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I did for a while, Mike, too. And
Sounds like you want to tell us a story, Pat. Go ahead. You've mentioned 6 times. Go ahead.
I really don't.
You don't want to see the things I've seen.
Dark corners.
Well,
no, she's drunk for sure.
Thank you. All right, what else, Dave?
Good for
You
her.
see, Jared Carrabis fully launched his relationship on the internet yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
There's a reason he's been asking about kids.
I don't like that. Dave mentioned this before the show, and now Pat acting like,
What about it?
That's a
until
Radio
then?
Pro move
Oh,
right there.
interesting.
Twitter?
On my first rodeo.
Instagram.
Like,
Instagram.
Well, I'll follow
He
him
probably
on
just didn't want like the Twitter hate, but on Instagram he went on.
it's like a 3-minute video about how much he loves her.
Yeah.
Really?
And her kids.
Yeah, I know. She's got a couple older kids, I think. I want to say. No?
Thank you for loving me unconditionally through all of my successes.
I'm
It's
sure there are
beautiful,
conditions.
Beautiful words.
What if he cheats on her? Like, what do you mean? I imagine there are conditions.
Can you just love?
She got to listen to Jared yap away about baseball. I'm sure she's very nice. She seemed lovely, Dave, or no?
Seems lovely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good for Jared. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right. What else?
She's a stepdad.
That's
No,
why
he's-
he's badgering you about kids all the time.
He's the dad that stepped up.
That's right.
Yep.
Throw
Use that
for
one.
those-
I said
throw
that
for
one
those
before the
kids.
show. I'm not talking to you anymore. Stuttering John.
Those lucky kids. What else?
Did you see this Notre Dame story where they like got censored? Like they said not to wear Irish on their clothing when they go play in
It's the name
Ireland.
of the fucking team.
Yeah, it's very weird.
What do you mean?
Like their social media director tweeted out, I guess they have a hockey tournament in Ireland. And they're
Okay.
like, here's your dress code. And they're basically saying you wear this, but don't have anything say Irish on it.
Right.
Because it could be insensitive when you're in Ireland for whatever reason.
Why would that be
And then,
insensitive
like,
in Ireland?
And they got like blasted because of what Mike just said. Like,
Wouldn't they be? I mean,
The
imagine
fight-
they'd be very excited in Ireland to see Notre Dame play. No,
Yeah, I think so.
Is that like super
And
excited?
then the school had to come out and be like, and delete the tweet.
Maybe it's like
Also-
the Indians.
If you think it's a slur in Ireland, change the name of the team.
It's very confusing. Yeah.
So why was that? I mean,
I wonder
look,
if it's just like a. Is
I
there
get
some
other
kind
team
of-
names like Redskins and stuff, but how are the Fighting Irish a slur? I thought it was one of the ones that you couldn't.
Because we're
Violent.
We're drunk.
Violent, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They are though.
I don't disagree with you.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, whatever. I mean,
Unless it's something like I remember the opening NFL game this year was in like Brazil or whatever.
oh right.
And they said, like, for the love of God, don't wear green or whatever the colors were.
Right.
So unless it's something like that,
That doesn't seem like that would be the case.
I
there.
can't
Seems like
imagine.
people would be pumped to see them there.
Very-
I would think.
Very weird. But then they had to delete it, and the school was like, "This wasn't approved." I don't even know. Maybe it was just like a woke kid who just I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't even
You got
understand
me.
it.
I have
Old
no-
culture, run amok.
I have no idea.
damn right.
What
Not
else?
anymore. Not on January 6th.
Is that right? You all changes?
Yeah.
I hope so. God, I hope so. I'm sure everything will change. I'm sure everyone will get back in there and be nice, and everything will be calm. No question. What else?
Did you see the owners are possibly putting even stricter rules on Tom Brady because apparently he interviewed Patrick Mahomes or something like that?
I saw they did the Brady thing again the other day where he was like a
hologram.
Yeah, God, that's weird.
It's
Why do
not
they keep doing that.
It doesn't feel right either. Like
No, why are they doing that?
Communication is weird.
Yeah, Gronk. It just seems like a very strange experiment.
Yeah.
The Brady TV thing has just gone away though. Like nobody cares. Nobody talks about it anymore.
No, yeah, he's just. I mean,
So exactly what I said with that. He's just like another guy on TV now.
no, but no one was talking about Troy Aikman when he was on Fox either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he
Like,
wasn't
it's
making
just-
$380 million.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand the deal. It's
That's what I mean. Yeah,
makes no
that's-
sense.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't run commercials about Aikman instead of the game.
That's wild. That's
what
an
I'm saying.
uncomfortable.
They made it.
Yeah.
They keep doing it. They're still running those weird ads where Brady. He's just a weird guy.
The
But yeah,
Mannings are much better. Mannings with
way
Belichick.
better. Way better.
I guess they did that. I remember when it was Buck Collinsworth and whoever else took over for Madden and Summerall.
Yeah.
They made like these A-Team commercials.
Oh, remember? I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess they've done it before. I
guess.
It seems odd to keep doing it.
Yeah. Not even like, yeah. It's also, I feel like nobody, I know the ratings are good, but everybody, I watch Red Zone.
Oh, yeah. Same.
But,
Even
who
when the
knows?
Patriots are on now.
Yeah, because they stink. Yeah. What Brady talked to Mahomes about what?
I guess Brady did an interview with Mahomes and maybe at his facility or something like that. Now they're saying that he can't do shit like that. He can't.
Of course
interview-
I mean, of course he can't, right? I mean, he's an owner. Like, I would think that'd be pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah,
collusion.
he's going to step down from being a broadcaster.
Has to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
no
has
way.
to. For everybody's best
So he's going to walk
interest.
away from $340 million?
He's going to have to if he wants to be an owner, or he's going to sell his share of the team. Like,
Yeah, he's not going to do that, though.
it's just going to get in the way.
How much is he going to make long term from that share? Like it's got to be a very small
What do
portion.
you think he has? 2% of the, not even
Right.
probably, right?
Right. So it's not going to be what the TV money would be.
I've heard he's bringing in Belichick.
That's true. I've heard that. I mean, he might have
Belichick's a lock for the Jaguars, right? That's what it seems like.
Does he want to go there? Does he want to
Diana
do that?
Rossini said that.
I'm
That's
trying
it.
to root for Belichick. I want to be on Belichick's side. Don't go to the Don't make
Yeah, I
me
don't
root for
like
the
that.
Jaguars. Isn't
Cowboys-
That, is that
Cowboys
Chaps'
will be
team
open.
too?
Oh, I don't know that.
I think it is. I'm out
Might
then.
be, yeah.
I'm out on
It
Belichick.
feels very
That's
chips.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
He
it?
gets full control though. GM and head coach.
I'm sure he does, but is he a coach who's 85? The Cowboys stink. That's the thing. There's always a team in the playoffs that loses and they get rid of the coach. That's what I would wait for. If I just see what happens.
Yeah.
Cincinnati's a good job too.
Eagles.
I'm sure the Giants will fire.
But they fucking stink.
Yeah.
Though. That's bad. Yeah, you got to go somewhere where you can win. Right? He's 74, right? Next year.
Something like that.
Yeah, he can't rebuild. No.
She's keeping her young. She's keeping him young.
He's the coach.
That's true. She's injected youth into him.
I saw her name in the news yesterday.
Yeah, she was like replying to people on Instagram about. She was addressing the Tom Brady roast. How they were like the butt of the jokes or something. Yeah.
I mean, let's say he goes to Jacksonville, takes over 2 or 3 years from now. They're like 4-9. He's coaching them. That's depressing.
Mac Jones.
Gets Mac Jones back.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't want him to do that. I'd rather he just not. Also, does that record really mean anything? Like,
To him, I'm sure it does.
I know, but like, does it mean like
he's in love?
His legacy is pretty established.
Of course, but he's obsessed with that stuff.
I actually think it means more to him to go win somewhere else.
Yeah,
the record doesn't even matter. He wants to prove to Kraft that he can go do this again.
How many wins away is he?
I don't even know, 17 or something like that,
Oh.
which is a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot. When you're in your mid-70s, you go to the Jaguars.
If he goes undefeated,
technically, you just need one season. Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
You see, they're selling off the Golf Channel. All the Comcast is selling off like a bunch of different channels.
Oh, really?
NBC, the Golf Channel. I think USA.
Really?
All that. Yeah, they're spinning them off.
They need the money or something?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea what that would be worth. No clue.
Yeah.
It's not really what's on the Golf Channel anymore, really. Outside
Oh,
of
I love watching those on the majors.
Every tournament.
Outside of the tournament.
Like the pre-shows
They
on
used
the
to have, like,
majors.
big
They have
break.
the, they have
They
the
used to
brand
have
new show.
Brady.
Yeah, they don't do a lot of that anymore. But they have the Chambly show is a big show, but they just have a ton of like just tournaments all over the world now. It's fucking the channel I watch the most by far.
I thought that Faraday show was great. Originally.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, that's for
You
some.
didn't like that? He's a funny bastard.
You'd be like, no, he's not. Like, yeah, right. You would
He's
think
a
Faraday-
lot.
Yeah, you would think Faraday's funny. That's your kind of humor. That doesn't surprise me.
A little bit, I
Doesn't
guess.
surprise me. Nice guy. I met him a couple of times. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, good guy.
Where'd you meet him? At the Masters?
I met him at some event we did in Connecticut a couple of times. I think that Connecticut thing.
Oh, the Travelers?
Yeah, I think a couple, David Faraday, as Dino would say.
Yeah.
Michael Breen's a very nice guy. Michael Breed.
Who?
Michael Breed? Breen?
Mike Breen, the basketball announcer?
No, the guy from the Golf Channel.
Never
He
heard.
was from the Golf Channel.
How do you know he's a nice guy?
Who?
Michael Breen.
Michael Breen?
Definitely doesn't sound familiar.
Mike Breen is the ABC.
I think that's what it is. That's what I've called.
Yeah.
No.
It's the guy who
Breed?
Breed.
Michael Breed.
Who's that?
On the Golf Channel. He had his own show
Stop
every night.
saying that.
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
sorry.
How I fix my... He looks
You'll
like he's just a golf
recognize him.
instructor.
What made you say he's a nice guy?
Because I knew him. He used to teach me how to
Oh.
play golf when I was in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Nice fella.
Neat.
Fuck you, Pat.
Struggling.
Let me see this guy here.
Oh, I recognize his face. I think I hate this guy.
Oh, God. This
He's the best.
asshole?
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, he stinks.
Oh, no.
This fucking loser.
I should have got that
Jesus.
one in my back pocket. Very knowledgeable.
I can see Dave buying equipment from this guy, though.
Yeah, that's true.
That
I
wouldn't
get
surprise
suckered on every single... Like, the Daily Mail had an ad with a golf simulator on. I clicked it today, and... Yeah, but it was,
You didn't buy it, did you?
No. But it was one of the
don't be doing
expensive
that.
ones. But, yeah.
Jeez.
I've gone through all of them at this point.
Yeah. Did you play a lot this year or no?
No.
No?
That's why he admires Montante so much.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
that's true. That
Exactly.
is admirable that he did that this year.
Very
Montante.
admirable.
He got better, I heard.
Hey,
so that's
Montante's
good.
texting me, got Whitney talking, so
Yeah.
it's good for him.
Yep.
Yeah. What else?
You hear this random YouTuber who, like, smoked her dad's ashes?
What else?
You know, Jeff complimented Coleman, but in some ways, Coleman has never left.
Is that a Coleman story?
It feels
See
like
it. Yeah.
That's a pretty fucking weird request by a father to say, smoke my ashes when I die.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Willie Nelson song or something?
What
Or
else?
Snoop or someone.
What else? What else?
Beats me. Did you see Howard Stern warning Netflix that if you fuck up people's football, there's going to be hell to pay?
What does he mean by that? Is he going to do
Basically,
something?
Like, you could fuck up Jake Paul and nobody's going to be that pissed off, but if you fuck up NFL football...
Let's say this happens, right? Netflix fucks up football. A bunch of people tweet about it. And then what? The NFL got paid a shitload of money by Netflix, and what?
They cancel the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like nothing is going to change. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
It's all Twitter. A bunch of people, and I get it, they'll be upset. It's one regular season football game, right?
think it's Christmas.
Yes.
It'll
Christmas
be
Eve or Christmas Day? Is Christmas Day?
Something like that.
Yeah.
There'll be some like cancel Netflix hashtag
Right.
going.
And nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Nothing will happen.
What's his name? Must have not got on that. One of the Bussin' with the Boys guys was supposed to be on the sidelines or something like that. He
Taylor?
was teasing. Yeah.
You're not doing it?
Well, at least they haven't announced anything at this point.
Oh,
I don't
who's
know.
doing the? Do we know who's doing the games?
We looked it up the other day. Let's see.
It feels
Oh
like,
yeah, I guess it wouldn't be any of the.
that feels like it could be a tough.
Almost like I feel like it was like Iron Eagle. Oh.
Yeah, Greg Olson, right?
Oh.
Let's see. Iron Eagle and Noah Eagle. Oh, they have 2 games?
Yes, right. Yeah.
Okay.
Both Eagles, a flock.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
funny
Nate
if the Eagles
Burleson,
were
JJ
playing.
Watt, Greg Olson. I don't know who's on the sideline though. They haven't said that.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, they spent a lot of money on it. I mean,
Yeah.
they're using. I'm surprised Fox lets Olsen do it.
And yeah, same with CBS.
CBS,
Yeah,
but it's all NFL.
That will
They're
be.
all-
I mean, there was a ton of reaction on the Tyson stuff, but there'll be like a crazy amount of reaction if they fuck up the NFL football.
I know, but-
I don't think they'll get as many views.
Your impact.
But then what?
The stock goes down for a day. 'cause
Yeah,
people are
maybe.
like, yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe the stock goes up because people think the stock's gonna go. Like it does. 3 days from now, it won't matter. Like the NFL got a shitload of money from Netflix. What are they gonna do? Break the deal with them?
Yeah.
No way.
No.
But eventually, Netflix is gonna have the Super Bowl. They're gonna have the Olympics. So they do have to figure their shit out.
How do they fuck that up? Like with all that money.
How the hell do I know? I don't know
It's
how
just
my
fucking
microphone
crazy.
works. I don't know.
I don't-
I think it's amazing that it works. When everything works, my dad used to say all the time. My dad's like, when the plane took off, my dad like, it's kind of crazy that everything works.
That's true.
And you're like, you know what? You're right. Like every time I start my car, when people are like, how does Netflix fuck up? My thing is, how is everything not fucked up? It's like Louis C.K. say about being up in the air and bitching about the. Yeah, it's
You're
like
in the sky.
Yeah, it's like I'm amazed. I don't even know. I don't know how that light goes on. I know nothing.
I was even thinking about that the other day with TV, where like Amazon does football games and shit now, where it's like that 10 years ago, even that would have been a buffering mess.
I'm stunned that I could point a remote and click it and the TV turns on. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, who thought? How was this invented? I know nothing. If you ask me how something works, I can't give you an answer.
Well, I think if you're a company like Netflix where you have an endless amount of money.
Dave's not interested in this. Go ahead.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. He's a very linear guy. He's into the nuts and bolts
Smoke
of
and
the
ashes and
situation.
Netflix.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm just saying, if you should be able to test it and figure it out.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah,
Well, how
but
do you
it's-
test it? How do you test it with 70 million people watching it? Though? How do you do a?
And Amazon is doing live shit every week, where Netflix has done 5 this year,
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse, but I'm just saying there may be a way. How do you replicate? Did they underestimate how many people were going to watch it?
I would assume so. But
We
even
should just
from
go the other way and assume that 300 million people will watch
I
it.
would think
Probably
so.
is more expensive.
Right, I guess. But does Netflix really need to worry about the money of a testing for this stuff?
They also sucked at the actual broadcast, though. That's what's crazy.
That is to me is a
that
bigger
should be
issue.
an easy
but,
one.
But I think they looked at. I think they couldn't figure out: is this like a farce or is this a real thing? Like the NFL is going to be like the NFL is not going to have Cedric the Entertainer, and Rosie Perez doing the pregame show. Like the NFL is like this is. You're going to have this person, this person, this person, and this person. I think they were like, Mike Tyson's fighting Jake Paul. Like, should we take this seriously or not?
Well, that was the positive feedback I heard about the first one. I don't know if it was like Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, whatever the first.
Was that on that was on Netflix, was it?
No.
Yeah.
But whatever the first one was, it was just online, and people were like, it was good because they didn't treat it like a sport. It was like a silly broadcast,
Right.
kind of. And this, it seemed like because it's on Netflix, they tried to make it more of a real thing.
Yeah.
Which they probably shouldn't have done.
I guess. I mean, yeah.
It worked,
I think if you have serious, yeah, it's weird. It was handled it was just a very strange because the people who were doing it, I'm fine with it being goofy, but they weren't good.
No.
Like Cedric the Entertainer, Michael Irvin, Rosie Perez. What am I watching?
I thought Michael Irvin was canceled somewhat.
No, he's
No,
around.
he's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pushing to get Dion to the Cowboys.
Oh, great.
Behind the scenes.
That'd be fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Boy, I love that prime there. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I was watching
Your coworker.
the Bills Chiefs the other day, and it's going back to the way you said, I don't know how things work. They had AI, like whatever that head mask is.
Yeah.
The virtual reality, and
Yeah.
you were Josh Allen, and like you could like make.
Oh, really?
It's crazy. I don't
I think
know
I
how
would
that
get
shit
sick
works.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's wild. What else?
Is that Landman show? Landman, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The Taylor Sheridan one? Did you see that scene that they
Yeah,
played?
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah.
But I think it's getting good reviews, right? Because that scene is like one of the most outlandish things I think I've ever
I've
seen.
said this before. There are shows that are for retards.
You say that about every show.
Yellowstone
is
was
not.
for retards.
Yellowstone
Do you
is
like
not
it,
for
Dave?
retards.
You like it, Dave?
I'm not mentally retarded.
answer.
I'm challenged,
Dave,
but I'm
it's
not.
a trick. Don't answer.
It's a
Go
trap.
to Mount Rushmore of shows for retards. I'll give them to you right now if you want them. Sponsored by Milton's, the store for men. They love sponsoring us all the time.
Don't say the
Go there
Office.
right now.
Don't say The Office.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm safe.
I feel like comedies in general are kind of out of this category.
Entourage.
Oh, that's fair.
Yellowstone. Shows for retards. Entourage, Yellowstone.
Entourage was critically acclaimed early on. Let's not forget.
Yeah, but critics are stupid.
Yellowstone is a monster.
That's not, again, you don't.
Go on.
Well, again, you're proving my point here. What are the other two? Succession.
That surprises me. See, that's what makes me think you're saying about
That's going to
everything.
hurt Greg.
It's because we're on different levels, Mikey. It would surprise you.
I understand.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You liked Entourage, right?
Oh, you
I understood what it was.
Thank you
but
very
I
much.
did
Yes.
like. But I did
Thank
like
you
it. Yes.
So did I, by the way. But I didn't. But people who thought it was great, like, this is a great show.
I never compared it to The Sopranos.
Right. I get your point.
Yeah, but like a regular consumer doesn't have to be like, oh, that's great. That's so good. It should win every Emmy.
Right.
I'm just talking about watching it week to week. I want to see what happens.
Good. I'm better than you. What do you want me to say? I'm looking down on you. As I'm
This
doing
is
list.
a thing you say to sound smarter than the rest of us.
Well, I am smarter than the rest of
Hey,
you.
you are, but I'm saying this is like I know TV.
Yeah, put my dick out.
You proved it on that call yesterday. When
What's
the guy,
that?
you were talking about documentaries and you were like, oh, 1997.
What'd you think of that?
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, see, I'll say that this is the closest thing in the past couple of weeks to being like a top college recruit.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're getting
Yeah.
you're getting your nuts licked.
Yeah.
That's nice.
By everybody. Oh, you're amazing. You're a genius.
Yeah.
No money yet.
Right.
But, oh, this.
Sometimes you hear those hard truths, you know, but you like that. 'Cause
Oh,
you get
yeah.
to learn from it.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Yeah.
How many offers do you think like Dave has taken without you even seeing?
Oh,
Like, hey, we'll take you out to
a
dinner.
ton.
You know.
Dave has been,
yeah.
for the most part, pretty quiet during this.
I should be.
I know, Dave.
Oh.
Gee, Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't take it as anything. Yeah. One or two dumb questions, but it's colonnade.
What's the one he jumped in on last year?
Oh, no, that was the, shit, you're right. What was that?
What?
There was I asked some stupid question last year. Not the latest was just that you wanted to get out of here. It was a question about the studio or some shit.
Oh, right.
Might have been a case. I don't know.
I forget.
Could be anything.
Yeah. Big Bang Theory. That's another dumb one.
I never watched it.
But I take sitcoms
But that
out of this
show-
though because they're
Yeah, I
all
guess you're
stupid.
right. That and How I Met.
But Entourage has that bro culture.
Entourage because it's on HBO. That's
Yeah.
a little higher esteem.
That's true. That's true. Lastly, fourthly, I got to think about this one. South Shore Plaza, Braintree. Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall. It's Christmas season, by the way. Get ready. Get ready. Get your duds for the man in your life right now. Boyfriend, husband, cousin, uncle, son, father, friend, whatever you want. Might get the Warthog something, Mike. Go for it.
Oh,
you look good.
I will.
Yeah, do that. You could use it. How's married life? Does his wife have a baby yet?
No.
Is she pregnant?
No.
Oh, I thought she was. No?
No.
Dave told me that. Did you, Dave?
You are correct.
Mud probably told you he's in the group chat.
Mud's always breaking the pregnancy news. Milton's will be comfortable storage. You'll be in our clothes. Go to Miltons.com right now. Take a look around. We love Miltons. Do we have a date yet, Dave? We're going there?
Not yet, but I'll reach back out today.
Thank you. Miltons' store for me. I know they're busy right now. It's a busy season for them, so we don't bother them. You go bother them. Get some clothes and tell them the Kirk Minifan Show sent you there. Fourth show would be. I think about that. What else?
Okay. I think it's all done. Yeah.
Justin had a bunch more, but he's not here.
I know for a fact he didn't.
Do you think Justin's hatred towards Mick could be used as motivation for him to lose weight so they could get in the same weight class and fight? Because Mick's
Why is
gaining weight.
cancel culture crossed out there?
Because we're canceling cancel culture.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Dave Portnoy.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Pretty cool. It's on sale, believe it or not.
I've noticed on your Twitter
believe
account, you're big right winger, huh?
Hell yeah.
You're bringing it. Yeah, I
Hell
like
yeah.
that.
You see the bumper sticker?
I know I didn't.
I wouldn't have thought that from Pat Ford.
Huh?
I
He's a
wouldn't have
golfer.
assumed that. Yeah.
Yeah. Pat's weird. He is strange. I don't, when Mentor said that your wife was that age, I was like, well, you're that age, right? Are you that
31.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Years young.
31, yes. Yeah. But she seems lovely.
Nice lady. Yeah, she puts up
Yeah.
with me.
Mm-hmm.
So
And she's on OnlyFans.
twice, yeah.
Okay,
She has
good. She's
two
on twice.
accounts.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
two
That's
accounts.
good.
One's for
I'm sure you're running it. You're one of those perverted. Like, what's this? Like, Sonny's husband, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Calling it spanking
Chatting
away,
up.
spanking away to
I
her.
did not masturbate to Sonny. That was at work.
Thanks, Dave.
I was like, it's not like Klemmer. That got very serious.
That was work.
What I did not know.
Today's a sunny.
She had an OnlyFans.
Dave did not.
What did he say? It was
very.
But it was the medium that you couldn't see. What did he say about the?
Oh, he was a cartoonist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it? But his biggest impact was on an art form that you could not see, or
There's
something.
a little Forrest Mars to that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That's a callback.
That's his dramatic. Like,
Yes.
You're not going to believe this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Forrest Mars was allergic to peanuts.
How long have you been doing this for?
Klemmer?
2 months
Biography?
now?
Yeah, he's hanging in.
About a month.
Is biography been longer than
That's what I was
at
gonna
a theater near
ask.
me?
Yeah.
No.
At a theater near me was like mid-April.
Oh, that was like 3.
Yeah, because it was the Masters
plus.
when I saw him. Yes.
Remember he said he was doing it for TikTok. I want to see how well it performs on TikTok.
Here we go.
Oh, here,
Dave's
take your
gonna pump
dick out,
his-
Dave.
No, not that.
Jesus,
not that.
Congratulations.
That's not what I meant.
Congratulations.
He said they were deliberately
Congratulations,
for
Dave.
TikTok.
A police officer died, so they have TikTok followers.
That's not what I'm talking
Congratulations, Dave. Good job. Good
Congrats.
for you.
Numbies are numbies.
Karen Reed killed. I mean, this guy died, so this could happen. Jesus. When's the dateline? When am I doing the dateline interview? Do we have the date for that?
3rd.
December 3rd. Yeah. Oh, that makes I'm sitting down for a dateline episode.
Wow, that's cool.
Thank you, Pat.
It's a big day.
Mike doesn't care.
I thought you said that already. Maybe I knew about
Gee,
it.
sorry, it's not Ted Ojeda, whatever the hell the guy's name.
Richard Ojeda.
Yeah, right. Sure.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Pat.
gee, sorry, sorry, it's not Dat. What's his name?
Dat Fan.
That's old news.
We're past that.
We're actually friends
Is that the
with
concert
Tom.
you went to with Justin or no?
Tom Myers.
Yes. Well, it was Dat Fan and friends. We were there for Tom Myers.
Another Justin Drive.
He's a friend
Yeah.
of the program now.
Who is?
Tom Myers.
Friend of what program?
Mine.
Blind Mike.
Of course he is. BlindMike.net. Go subscribe right now.
Yeah.
God damn it. What are we looking at? What are we looking up, Dave?
You were giving us your 4th and final.
Clemmer. No, Clemmer.
Oh,
You
yes.
got
What
numbers?
are the views?
Oh,
You didn't even know what he's
Dialed
doing.
in, Dave.
oh, I just didn't want to be mean, but it was just basic. Yeah, normal.
What are we
numbers.
talking?
1,000.
Okay, well, you build. That's how you build an empire.
Likes or views?
No, I was just saying he said that's like what he was targeting, I guess, initially.
I was speaking to somebody yesterday about one of the stories I sent you for the potential season 3. The male one of the 2 I sent you late yesterday.
Yep.
And she was very nice, but she kept referencing all these TikTokers covering the story. I'm like, I don't fucking know what's going. I don't know what's up.
You don't want to get into that world again.
No.
They'll have your lunch.
Yeah, no, I'm not going near that. I'm like, jeez, I don't know, but boy, I'm sure because some of these calls with these production companies and streaming, these are 35, 40 minutes, and I am just yammering away. Just the world according to Kirk Minifan sometimes.
Ooh,
Dave is
kind of nice.
I picture Dave just asleep.
I'm just. It's impressive.
Yeah? I'm hanging in.
Yeah.
Dave's watching with his hands on his.
That's my boss.
I do want Dave to be on Dateline with me. It probably wouldn't make sense, would it?
I'm sure there's it's
I hope not.
So it's just a straight interview, or is it one of those things where you're like out on the street, like here's where we.
Well, that's
saw...
what I thought it was going to be. But first they were like, "Do you want to do it here?" I'm like, "That will make things like me and Jon Stewart, where they're like, Sandra Birchmore, and that's right. It's the picture of Mike from Milton's behind me. Feels like
That'll
it's
be
gonna-
great if you really like they're coming in here and you've completely changed. You have a bunch of things on the wall with string attached, and
Right, yeah, it's very
you've completely
serious, yeah.
changed it.
They can zoom in on that and then pan out to you.
I've seen some people, mentors and others, like they need to fix up the studio. I'm like, the studio's a studio.
Yeah.
I think it would look clean. It would look weird. I don't want people.
Yeah,
to,
no.
It's
He asked me to come in early and vacuum.
Though the desk,
No, no.
the desk does appear to be getting worse and worse.
Desk is fine.
I don't know. It feels like it's. As long as
It's
you think
fine.
it's sturdy. Yeah.
Yeah, this desk is. Steve Robinson built this desk, didn't he?
That's when you know when to retire.
Yes.
When the desk breaks.
That's true.
That'll
yeah.
be it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do the show without the desk. I would
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah. What else?
I think that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
Pat, you have anything else?
I'm trying
It's
to
the
think.
fourth show.
We've hit a lot of my marks here, but
Oh, I remember what I forgot. Fucking EEI dummies, like acting like hiring
Oh,
a
that's right.
producer
I
is
meant to ask
hiring
Oh.
fucking talent.
Very funny tweet. Somebody said, "Look like Justin ate you."
Yes.
that was
Yes.
funny.
That guy. What are they doing?
Oh, he's a big guy. This guy.
Well, he was an afternoon host in
Albany
Utica,
or something.
Albany. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
in Albany. I'm sure he's a nice kid, but like, yeah, they retweeted. The way I saw the tweet, I was like, oh, this guy's hosting the show.
That's how.
Would
It's
assume
exactly
so.
what I thought until I asked them.
What's his name?
Dan Ball, I think.
Dan. Do we have any sound of Danny? I'm gonna guess I know what he sounds like without hearing.
All right, good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, I
we
thought
are
so.
live here on 104.5 The Team ESPN
Wow, that is
Radio.
very.
This is The Drive.
I'm trying to do this voice.
Oh, I mean, are you surprised though?
No, but that's I've never
These
heard of that
guys,
forced.
it's an illness. They go to these schools, I guess.
Sounds like Justin with a head cold.
Yeah, like I've made a fortune, and I don't sound anything like that. I don't get why. Who is it? Just some professor?
Is it that guys like that are drawn to broadcast? Because like
they're just weird. They're just weird.
When Mutt talks off air, he talks exactly the same as he does on.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
But Mutt doesn't even sound like that though.
No, but he has like a broadcaster-y voice and delivery, and
but this guy sounds insane.
Yeah,
Dan Ball, I know you're normally used to the blah, and then all of a sudden the big theme song comes in and whatever else. I promise that is coming up next, but I wanted to jump in and say something first and make an announcement first. If you follow me on social media, then you saw that an announcement about our show was coming up today. And if you don't, well, then this is probably coming as a bit of a surprise. However,
if you don't know this, it might be surprising to you.
I think they're so dumb. They're just so dumb.
If you already know it, it won't be that much of a surprise.
He looks like he's 4 years old. Too.
Donald Trump has been
he looks
shot.
young.
He is the producer of the show. Or is it like producer plus or something?
Executive producer.
I mean, I would assume he's Curtis and Stiz is Ken Laird.
Who's that?
Stiz has worked there
you remember
forever.
Stiz?
No.
He's on the Greg Hill show.
No.
Yeah, he was at a.
We've interacted. I think when you
nice
used to
guy.
call the Greg
we
Hill
called
show.
him
Oh
once.
yeah.
We called him on this show
He's
once.
a good kid. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
nice guy. Oh, he's in the afternoons now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that's too bad for
So
him.
he's like he's a second producer, and they're treating it like it's.
Yeah, but is he going to be like?
I'm assuming
a
they're
voice
just
on the show.
I'm
like-
assuming they're embarrassed to say that he's the new host.
Right,
of the
we're bringing
show.
in another nobody, so we're not
Right.
really announcing it, but we kind of are.
Yeah.
What do you think he makes?
60,000.
58 grand.
Oh, I think that's high.
Well, don't ask me then, Pat.
How the hell do you
between
know?
the two of us, I'm sure you would know better than me.
No, all good points.
Jesus Christ. Why ask then?
Yeah, I could have brought that one back. I would.
What the fuck you asking me for? I don't know.
Hell of a question.
I don't know.
No, that's not it.
Do you know? You his agent?
No, it's just backfired miserably. I've had a bunch of backfires today.
What are you doing, Dave?
Oh, Justin says fisting is also banned. From
Jesus.
OnlyFans.
Nobody asked that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's behind. Maybe we were talking
See if I got
about
that text.
Another weird activity. I don't.
fisting. Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah. You put your fist in somebody's asshole?
That sounds awful.
What's the payoff?
I guess it's just you've done everything else, you know.
I guess, yeah. Like somebody invented that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, might as well put this in here. Done everything else.
That almost seems more logical if you don't know anything about the world and you're just trying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It seems normal to go there first, almost.
I don't think so.
You know?
What, to fit your whole
I think,
fist
it's,
in?
I think it's weird either way.
Sure.
Yeah, I call it a tie, honestly. Then the vagina?
Wherever. Like, you know, if you
I
don't
don't know where else would you put it? In your vagina, your asshole, your mouth?
True, 3 holes.
I
Wouldn't
guess.
fit anywhere else.
I'm just saying your hands are the most mobile part of you're
Sure.
putting those places, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Did anal sex start with gay guys or when women had their periods?
I've thought about this before.
What'd you come up with?
Don't tell us.
I don't
Pat.
even know
Keep-
why I'm commenting
you should-
anymore.
Pat's supposed to keep that one for himself.
I'll hang on to that.
What do you think, Dave?
It's a great question.
Because I think obviously people went gay since the start of time. But when the two cavemen were like, oh, wait a minute, this will fit in here. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
You know?
Norm actually has a bit about that on his Ridiculous album. It's him and Will Ferrell.
Oh, really?
Trying to figure out, like, they're like, well, we can't have sex with each other.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean, right. But just, I think it's, like I was saying earlier about turning a TV on. It's amazing that these two people were together. I guess like animals.
Mm-hmm.
These two people were together and like, oh, all right, this works. And then this will come out. And if it stays in there, I'll have the baby. That's why I do believe there may be a God. That gets me to believe in God more than anything else.
Right.
Yeah, like,
Now
how
we're
else would
talking.
they know?
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Although two animals just figure it out, right?
Yeah.
You know? I'm waiting for Justin to text her. There's no animals fucking on it. We got about 12 minutes.
That is a good role for Justin. I like that. The outside
I like
producer.
Justin better in his car producing the show.
Do you think he's still waiting outside?
I'd like to think so.
That's my assumption. If I know
bet he
Justin
is.
as well as I think I do, he's waiting in case you call him back.
Wouldn't shock me at all. Because he feels good. He just sounds bad. I bet.
I know, but I feel bad. But this is where I can't win because then I actually feel bad for him. I just want him to go home and take the day off.
Right.
It seemed like a punishment. Like you.
I know. I was annoyed, but like I wish he had said, this is probably a weakness of mine and a weakness of his, I suppose. Dave knows this. If Justin texted me and said, hey, I feel like shit, I would say, don't come in tomorrow.
Right.
I don't care.
I guess if he did
You
it like,
you think I would be mad at him?
he would have gotten shit on the show for it.
We'd
I don't know
fuck
if it would have
around,
been
but like,
serious.
but like he knows that.
But
That's the first time I've ever seen him sick, I think.
if he framed it as just
the man's,
so you
the man's
know,
a picture of health. Yeah.
if he framed it as like just so you know, I feel fine, but I don't know if you want me in here if I'm sick.
I would say
You know?
stay home.
Yeah.
Avoid that side of it. Just give the facts. I'm sick.
No, but those are the facts, though. But those
What
could
I'm
be the
saying
facts.
are the
though.
facts. Like, I
it
can come in. I'm not
you,
saying I'm too ill to come in.
I think
I'm
knowing
saying-
you, I would know you wouldn't want to see that. If I said I feel fine, but I'm
No, but then if he's spotted grabbing lunch later, then he would get shit on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not spotting him doing anything. I'm out of here. In the show.
Not you.
Yeah. Oh, on social media?
Yeah. Ferris Bueller's Day
Picture
Off.
him yesterday,
Is that
just sitting in his
Justin?
bed, all sick, and he's just watching Mick just blow up on the internet.
It's a great day for Mick.
I saw people respond being like, how hard must this have been for Justin to tweet out the praise for Mick? And I don't know if Justin was the one doing that.
We have a text
Wow, Dave,
from Mick
that's big.
saying he's
Yeah.
been trying to call you, Dave.
Yeah, he's texting me. Yeah.
All right, want to call him back?
You just ignored him?
He's done with him.
He said he had no service.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Now Mick can speak freely because Justin's not here.
Oh, it's true.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, 1 second. Also, Justin, if he has COVID, he could die. He's obese.
Well, that's been pointed out by this
Is he
gentleman.
vaccinated?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. He's a big lib.
Hey, Justin.
He's not here,
He's not
Mick.
here.
He's not here. He's sick.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's too bad.
First of all, congratulations. Secondly, I have, if you want Ty Anderson's number, I have it. I know you're a big Ty Anderson fan.
Why do you hate him? I didn't even know that you hated him.
He did something. He bitched once. I don't know. It's one of those.
Oh, then he's an asshole. Fuck
Thank
him.
you. Thank you very much.
There we
Well, can you tell us, just, again, I don't want names, but like give us the behind the scenes. It's like talking to Adam Schefter, Mike, or to Woj. How did you break the story?
There's been a lot of work done at the Garden recently, right?
Is bad,
I think there has been.
is bad
I thought
breath
there
involved in the story or no?
No.
Brothers. Brother or cousin?
Oh,
No
worked.
No one like that. Just I know someone that's done some work in the TD Garden. I'll just say that.
What would you like to say to Rich Keefe?
Oh, he saw my tweet for sure. That I mean, come on.
He is a coward.
We
He's
know
a
that.
known
Mike knows
rat
that.
Coward.
We've known that for a while, haven't we?
Ryan Whitney gave you credit.
Oh, did he? Thank you. I
Yes.
actually saw that on Twitter. I didn't get to listen to it, but I saw it on Twitter.
All right, we know you don't listen to the show, Mick. But yes, he Ryan Whitney.
that work,
broke it.
Kirk?
Well, why am I on the list? That's that Mike had mentioned.
Yeah,
that.
right.
What did I do?
You gotta listen to the show. You know how it goes. Come on.
Well, why don't you give us a tease?
I didn't
Be
like
a
a
buddy.
few of the things that you said. I think you said, "quote I don't want Mick here."
No,
All right.
again, this is where we're Mick territory again. I said, if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here.
I gotta listen to it back.
Mick, you are welcome here, as you know, anytime. And as I said in the show today, once again, a couple of days ago, Dave, did I say this?
You did say it.
I said to Dave off the air as well, wanted you to be part of something bigger that we're doing, and no response.
Yeah, I know. I told you I was mad. I mean, I can't lie. I was mad.
Mad about what?
I just told you.
That what?
You seemed like you were. Yeah, we're all good with Mick. We don't want him on the show. All right.
But then he messaged you after.
That's a completely
Did you
unrelated.
just hear a clip? Did
Also,
someone
Mick,
just send you a clip?
I said, Mick, you got to be fair about this. Go crazy on the show. As I said, by the way, I offered to be on Beyond Average. I did not get a response.
Very nice of you.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't think we have to put you through that though.
I appreciate that. There is,
Class.
I think everybody would say that there's no bigger Mick supporter than me.
I would agree with that.
So, for Christ's sakes, really.
All right.
Justin, I get you. I'm with you. His dad's a monster. That's a different conversation. I don't know. What do you mean, Mike?
yeah.
Well, he's not here. He's sick. He tapped out, Mike. He
Oh, I
couldn't
can
handle
finally
being sick.
speak. He's not here
Yeah,
anymore.
you're free.
That's what he was afraid of.
Yeah, the gag's off blind Mike.
Yes, exactly. Well, Mick, as long as you want to, is what I said, because I recognize what you're going through sometimes. I did it from a place of concern, as I've been publicly and privately for months.
Yeah, but and like I said, I'm just crazy. So I think
And as I said today, even when you were like, "Hey, you quit the show without telling me," you went on social media. I still said, "Hey,
it was a dark time."
yes." I said the guy's crazy, but I have his back. But listen, if I'm on the list, I'm on the list. But you are welcome here as long as you're feeling good and want to be here.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Mick. Good job.
Hey, I'll talk to you.
There you go. Just go for the ride. You got to go for the ride. You got to go for the ride.
It would be funny if Mick keeps he keeps breaking stories and he gets more and more popular, and Justin keeps getting sicker and sicker.
Can't have one without the other.
Justin's like, I've lost half my blood. It's
literally,
real.
whatever it is. Like he takes down Trump or something, and Justin just dies. Finally, when he sends tweet, Justin the lights go off. They blow out the candle.
And Mick's like, "You're Mrs. Trudeau."
What a week for Mick.
Great week.
Justin potentially dying.
Yep.
Mick breaking stories. Mick sounds confident right there.
He did. He sounded good.
He sounds healthy. He's getting healthier and healthier.
That's tough for Justin.
We are in Twilight Zone category world here. No question.
Mick's a walking roller coaster. Just
Yeah,
highs
that's what I
and
said. I
highs,
can't-
lows of lows.
I'm in for the ride. Like
Yep.
I don't.
You got
He wants to be mad at me for something. Did I say that?
No, you said exactly what you said.
I think, but Mick.
I think he heard the first
The beauty
part,
is,
was
I
like,
think
"Fuck
Mick believes
this."
it. That's all I
No,
need.
I will say you said something to that effect where for a moment I thought you were saying I'm kind of sick of Mick and his shit, and I'm not. I thought that's where you were going.
No, I find it
and
very
then you
amusing.
immediately said if he doesn't want to be here. So I think Mick heard that the first part,
or what he wants to hear,
and then just was like, "Fuck this guy."
Mick's always welcome here, but if he doesn't want to be here, that's what I say about everybody. Don't. Life is too short. Do what you got to do. But I mean, again, I offered him these are 2 potential jobs. That I think we're kind of coming to the end on, Dave.
The new one.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple of days. You gonna ignore the offer?
He'll get back to you on that.
All right, good. No rush, I suppose. Yeah. Thank God for you.
Take your time.
Got to have Mick involved.
And he's
in it.
interested in that stuff. He's good at it. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, they did a Vegas episode. Feeling lucky? Try your luck with Jackpocket, America's #1 lottery app. With Jackpocket, you can order Powerball and Mega Millions tickets right in your phone. They even have official state lottery games. Every day there are millions up for grabs right in your phone. A lottery ticket using code KIRK new customers can get. Code Kirk for a free Powerball or Mega Millions ticket. Don't wait. Download Jackpocket right now for your chance to win big. Good luck. All right, so tomorrow is who?
Cinema.
In Mutt?
In Mutt.
Okay.
Nice.
See what we can do with that. I don't know. Anything else from you, Pat?
No, that's all I got. Thanks for having me.
Did you get what was first, the vagina or the period or desire to have sex in the man?
I think it was the gay stuff. I think people have
I
been
do
gay
too.
forever.
I think in the beginning, guys were just plunging in with that period.
But how did you find out that like even the penis went into the vagina? Like there's so
That's
much.
what
to
I'm
unpack.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I do sometimes believe there's a chance that something bigger is going on.
I'd like to think that.
Me too. I would love to think that.
They say that's why the gay stuff is in the Bible because so many people were getting diseases back then and things like that.
From the gay stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a dirtier job back then, you know?
Oh, man, it must have been rough sledding.
Yeah.
Shoveling for mud.
Just plunging. I mean, you had to want it bad at that point.
Right.
Ugh. But it must have been like, I don't know, like these poor teenagers going through puberty. I don't know what the fuck was going on. You know? There must
I
be
suppose.
Now at least you have some, I think. I don't know.
I didn't have health class to teach them all this stuff either, the cavemen.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
found that very helpful.
Yeah, it was solved everything for me.
My health teacher brought in her son to explain to us conspiracies about the American Cancer Society.
Oh, that's right. My health teacher's dad had died that year, so she came in and played "The Living Years" by Mike and the Mechanics on the record and cried. That is true. Cried. I think she was a closeted woman who never had that conversation with her dad. She sat there crying. Remember looking over at Matt Fuller. The two of us, even at that point in my life, being like, "This is really fucked up." Yeah, she played like it was the 45. She played like 10 times. We all just sat there like, "What the fuck?" But back then, different world now. Like I would never go to the principal and be like, you know, I'm not gonna say her name, but like she's fucked up. You just kind of go to the next class. You know, you're like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember Miss Hafey's son, for some reason. She brought her son in, and he was like, "Do you have any idea how expensive the head of the American Cancer Society's car is?" And I remember turning to my buddy, Joe Vitavelli, and saying, "I don't think this is health."
They're pushing something on us.
What's coming out of my penis is kind of what I want to know.
Yeah.
But, how are you going to give Chase the talk, Dave, when the time comes? Will that be you?
It'll be
How
me
old is he
for
now?
sure. He's 5.
Oh, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got time. Yeah,
But things are accelerating quickly.
they sure are.
How would you do it? No talk from your parents.
I never got to talk.
Me either.
And my mom didn't let me go to the movie at the school. I didn't get to go to that.
Oh, we didn't have
The
that.
movie at the school.
Yeah, you know, like the sex ed movie or whatever.
No, you just had a creepy teacher.
Porn night?
What?
Yeah, don't they show movie like it's a movie.
Well, I didn't have that. What do you mean? They would show like how babies are born or something?
Yeah, like all that shit.
Wait, but
they show
showed,
fucking?
They showed it at night?
No, I think it's during school. It's not like they're showing them fucking, but it's a whole like discussion.
What do you mean she didn't let you go?
I bet you that's a parent has to check off on that.
Oh, ours
check
didn't.
off.
They just showed the.
You had that
Miracle-
movie?
Yeah.
Like, that was the first time I saw tits.
Oh, Miracle of Birth
Life
or something?
Yeah.
Really? No, we did not have that.
Oh.
No. Huh. I would have jerked off to that if I was in middle school. Though. Easily.
I don't think you
Easily.
would have. Have you seen it?
We had nothing. Is there nudity? Is there a tit?
I don't think there's tits.
No, I don't
Pussy?
think so.
Yep,
Sure.
I could have made that work in seventh
Technically.
grade. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I could have made that work.
There was a kid in my high school that started pounding his pud in the middle of health class.
Yeah, I don't pounded this pud.
I thought of it.
Because he was cool.
Yeah.
If he was a nerd.
Jacking off.
Yeah.
God, I got one good one in there.
Well, real Titans today. Jeff D Lowe, Ryan Whitney, but those guys
And
don't
Kane.
break stories. Kane and Beyond Average Mick.
That's right.
Guest-filled star-studded Joe Justin's sick. Will he be in tomorrow, Dave?
Yes.
Will you want him in tomorrow?
I don't know.
You won't be contagious by that.
It's kind of nice not having him around.
I don't agree with that.
At all.
And you don't mean it. I
Dave
don't
nodding
think.
right now. Dave just
That's
texted
not
me.
true. That's not true.
Because I mentioned Dave is like Justin's. Dave out of nowhere is like Justin's not doing it with the case, right? And I was like, no.
I did
I'm
not.
surprised
I
you said
that?
that.
Are
No,
you?
no, he didn't say that.
There is real.
It's interesting that you are thinking that, though.
No, I'm just wondering if that
I didn't
came
say
yeah,
that out loud, did I?
Interesting what, Mike?
There's real. Justin like kind of barks orders at Dave sometimes.
No, we've discussed this. That's
Really?
the way he Mike, he just did it with you. He's like, is Blind Mike live right now? Blind Mike
Oh
Network?
yeah, he did do that.
He did what?
It's the way he talks.
He said something to me, but he was like almost shouting it at me, and I was like, "Why? Are you, what's happening? Why are you confronting me?"
He takes it very. He's. This has been a tough week for him. I think he's struggling through this week. I think he needs to get through it.
Why are we turning on? He had a great appearance with Mick.
Now that he's not
stood
here,
his
how do
ground.
you
But he
feel?
doesn't like the. He doesn't. This Mick thing is really bothering him. That's all I'm saying.
He doesn't want to have to be doing that. With
Yeah, I
Sure,
just
but
want-
he stood his
almost to the
ground.
point where I
and-
wonder if he's like kind of like.
me. No, you can hear.
Like,
no.
Oh, I'm feeling that one. That kind of.
You can
Like
hear
I used to
his
be
voice.
holding the thermometer up against a light bulb. You know, like my mom would be like, "Give 146-degree temperature." All right, I guess I'll go to school then. Those days are over. Like my kids never tried to fake sick.
I'm pretty sure I did that in a time where that didn't work anymore. Like if you
Yeah.
held it up to the light bulb, I'm like, oh, still 98.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I think kids like school now.
I had perfect attendance.
Like unless you're a kid that hates, like my nephew
that
hates
right?
school.
all through high school.
Really?
Yeah, my mom never let me miss a day.
Huh. What were you saying, Dave?
I said I feel like most kids like school now.
Yeah, that's true.
So they don't
well,
fake it at
Harry
all.
doesn't really, but yeah. Harry likes, he reads books. The books he's reading now are kids who don't like going to school, so he likes doing that.
Yeah.
But he has, but I still remember when he got COVID, he was so excited. He was like running around the house. When people were still testing, he knew he had like a week off. He just went upstairs. He's like, I felt fine. I read books. I went upstairs. I looked at my phone. COVID would have been great if I was in middle school. If you got it, as long as I don't die.
Sure, a lot of kids reacted like that during the Black
Right,
Plague.
exactly. The influenza would killed America. Yeah, right.
I got smallpox.
Jesus. How old are your kids now, Pat?
3 months
3 months.
and 3 in December.
3 months and 3 in December. What are you shaking your head at, Dave?
I'm not.
Oh, you didn't bring the 3-month-old in today.
She's sick.
Oh, she is.
I actually had the conversation.
Oh, maybe
with my
that's
wife.
where Justin
Yeah.
got it.
Well, if your
Your wife
wife
said with
didn't
that
think Kirk,
asshole,
maybe you
yeah,
would've.
probably not.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not letting you do that.
I wonder why do you think she hates me, Dave?
Maybe you just like made a joke or something like that.
See?
About her? I don't even know.
No,
she-
about him, and she's like being defensive. Yeah.
Have I met her at a live show or no?
No.
She doesn't go. Oh, of course not.
She's boycotted all those like Mick. No, I have an AirPod in all day listening to the show, so she doesn't have to talk to me.
Right.
And she did think that me playing on the basketball team would get me to lose some weight. So she was appreciative of that. It didn't work.
Didn't work.
Gone the opposite direction. I've gotten big into Cheetos. It's bad.
Just
Big into Cheetos.
old regular Cheetos.
Cheetos, Puffs.
Bring it back to John Dennis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that the John Dennis food that time?
Oh yeah, he didn't know what Cheetos were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a huge surprise for you guys. And he put a bag of Cheetos.
It's my first time really having
Yeah.
them.
Remember Jerry
this
and I
last
like, what
year.
the fuck is wrong with you? You're nuts. He's like, what? I'm like, John, what are you doing? Like, you've been around forever. You literally never heard of them.
Did he know there were crunchy Cheetos and not puffy, or vice versa?
I don't even know.
Or he didn't know the brand?
Or one time we were at a commercial break. John he grew up in Pennsylvania and then went to school in Ohio. But he had been in Boston since like 75, 76.
Yeah.
This would have been like 2013 or 14. He's like, I was driving today going somewhere. He's like, I saw a market basket. I'd never seen one before. It's like, how is that possible?
Well, Cheetos, you would think it would run during a sporting event at some point, like an ad for it or something.
Anything, but how has he never seen a market basket?
I don't know.
It was the Masters for 50 years.
I haven't been there.
They're new in Rhode Island.
You never seen one?
I've seen one. Yeah, I guess I probably did in passing, I guess. But I didn't know that much about them until that friggin' Demoulas shit. So
Yeah, he's 70 years. I don't know.
yeah.
There's a John Dennis rap that they played on the Big Show a couple times that I've never been able to find.
From the Super Bowl that time?
I'm Dino
Dino
Dennis,
Dennis.
old JD,
Yes.
and these two guys look up to me.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, he was one in a billion. I will say that. Let me see if I can. I'll send you his. Let me see if he remembers that story. Think he'll answer it though.
He has in the past, I believe.
Oh, I think we did this. I think he answered and
the Cheetos thing.
Yes, I think he acknowledged it.
Oh, is that true?
I think that's the only other time he answered the phone.
Well, give him a call.
I'm into Funyun chips too. Funyun made a chip.
Save it for John.
What's that, Dave?
A million numbers.
It is?
Yeah.
I just said there's one number on the line.
Oh, I had to copy that. I guess I have his.
2 is the last number.
What's the first 8?
617 area code. The last 2.
Yeah.
The last number is
Yeah,
82.
yeah.
Okay. Somebody's gonna.
Someone will find it.
Steve gave it out once. Remember?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
That could be do not disturb.
You're right, Pat. It could be or could be blocked. Pat, there's many options.
So if you call it again, it will ring. If it's
I'll call again, Dave.
Steve, we did this once and his number played out. This is before the show was live.
Yeah.
Steve left his number. And he called.
Oh, that's right.
And he called you and was like, "Is something going on?"
That's right. I forgot about that. I wouldn't mind talking to somebody about LJ, but I guess if nobody call Glenn. You have his number?
I'll see if you've sent it.
I feel like every time Dave calls someone, it goes right to voicemail.
Like every time I ask Dave if he gets somebody's number, he's called 30 times. He doesn't have it.
Steve always used
I've
Have
never
number.
said I hadn't had a number recently.
Shut up, Dave. God, it's so much better with Justin here.
It's not true.
What is this idiot doing?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please.
I think we're calling him. Okay, well, there you go.
Oh, that's not his voicemail?
No, I think it is.
Oh.
That's Glenn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. So we're back tomorrow with Mutt and Cinema Lords. I'm trying to think anything else. I think I'm going to take calls Friday. We'll see what I'm doing after this.
Potential illness.
Scan, 7:20 a.m. scan.
Oh, good luck.
Thanks, Pat. I'm claustrophobic, but I think this is an open, but the question is still like this.
Oh.
That's the thing that bothers me.
How long does it take to get your results?
A couple of days, I think they said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my biggest concern is how long I'm going to be in there for. 15 minutes being claustrophobic, I'm going to fucking freak out.
Oh, that sounds tough.
I can't handle that. So I got to figure it out. Got to suck it up. Got to suck it up. Got to figure out what's going on.
I'm going under the needle soon too.
Go ahead, Pat, for what?
Snip, snip. No more kids.
Oh, is that true?
The old vasectomy.
Only 2?
2, yeah. Boy, girl, done.
Really?
2 dogs, 2 cats. I
Okay.
had 10 fish.
You can pull out.
Yeah,
What
obviously I
happened to the
can't.
fish?
Yeah.
I killed them by accident.
Obviously you can't.
I mean, obviously you can't pull out.
I've produced a couple by no.
I'm sure you've had sex more than twice, Pat. No?
Yeah, I don't mean to brag.
Yeah.
I've been around the yard.
She's done having kids, though?
Yeah, I think we're all done. But you can do the snip snap. Like, you can reverse it, too, if we ever change our mind. But
Sure. That's true.
I'll get a couple of days off from work.
That's good. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's ideally it.
Are you and John still doing your show?
Yeah, I got to call him after this to confront him about...
Confront him?
He's talking about me. But no, I was going to see if he wanted to do it tonight.
Think he'll do it, yeah?
Yeah, he's better than me. I'm all over the
I
place.
feel like every time you come on the show, you're asked this, and you just always say, like, I'm going to see if you can do it tonight. Like, you want to give that answer. Like,
Right.
oh, we're
I
doing
know.
it
It doesn't
tonight.
really matter, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him out with Kevin. Tweeted him with Kevin in Bristol and Mama Kay and like...
Wild.
Oh, put that building, fly it to the moon and keep it there.
He's just a nice guy.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. He's all right. He's very meek. He was at the Aaron Hernandez thing. He just kind of sits in the back.
Well, that's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
isn't it?
it's
That's the whole
good.
premise
Yeah.
of the show.
Yeah, I like John. Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I'm trying to think, Dave, anything else or no?
I don't think so.
I feel like I'm always forgetting something. I'm sure I'm not. BuyMike.net. Go subscribe. YouTube as well, of course. The Buy Mike project rolls on. Please. Yesterday was a Q's Day.
Certainly was.
Final season.
We got to Jack Klugman actually passed legislation in real life based on yesterday's episode.
Is that true? Yeah. What did he do?
Jack Klugman, we determined, could be responsible for the fentanyl epidemic because he got some Orphan Drug Act passed where they gave the pharmaceutical companies $15 million in a 7-year monopoly to work on some drug for kids or something.
Will he testify in Congress or something?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
and he
very
gave,
funny.
I think, a very similar speech to one he gave in an episode.
Well, who better than Jack Klugman? To
Absolutely.
Good. All right.
You did not give your fourth show.
I know.
Oh, that's
Trying to
right.
Figure it out. I'll think about it. Boys, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye.